So I'm never sure if I'm actually live or not. I have to open the window.
Okay, sure. I'm about to say I'm live. Oh, there we go. And we're back, as they say. Hey guys, mostly the Mad here. Linksi is just having some technical difficulties with his computer, with his game updating at the moment. He was running a tournament earlier today, and he had to switch back to normal so that he could play with some people that didn't have the Silence and the Fury DLC yet. So yeah, we're just waiting for Linksi's game to catch up, but that's okay because we were kind of. So the mission today is to try to play Taurox, but in a head-to-head multiplayer campaign, and see, how bullshit that is, basically. I shouldn't swear so much, sorry. But yeah, so there's been some concern online about people saying, if you played against Taurox in a co-op game, it'd be terrible because the other player would have like a million battles, or, if you played in a head-to-head game, it'd be terrible because it would be really unbalanced and the Taurox player would be, whatever. So basically wanted to just show you what a head-to-head play campaign against Taurox is actually like. So this isn't really a competitive playthrough because Linksi's just like helping me basically to show this off for you guys. So we're not really, I know we might have a competitive playthrough one day if we can figure out a pretty fair matchup or something, but this isn't really about that. I mean, we'll probably get to see Linksi kicking my butt at some point, but yeah.
I am what you would call a scapegoat.
You're a scapegoat, yeah, or you're a ring-in. Well, I wanted somebody who was pretty good at playing the battles, pretty good at micro and stuff like that. And I remember when we did a co-op when we were playing as Bretonia, and you were quite good with microing all the cab and everything, and so yeah. So I thought you'd be a good person to do head-to-head with.
Thanks. I mean, I've been dying to do another co-op with you because, as I always tell you, it's like having a drink at the bar when we hang out. So yeah, that's definitely fun. So I have 5 minutes left. I don't know what the hell is happening. It told me 5 seconds, and then it went back to 15 minutes. Now it's
oh no! You got the progress bar it never-ending progress bar.
So there's that happening. So yeah. But I think a lot of people see Taurox as being broken because Legend and you, to a certain extent, broke it. And at the same time, when I tried personally to do so, I realized how difficult and how much stars need to align. Like, maybe you remember it. There was this movie, Hercules, the cartoon movie, and stars had to align. And in my head, it was like that. It's like, they have to have these special sequence of events before you can get to the point you're unstoppable. But for that to happen, you need to be lucky and to be really good at the game.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like I tried without really using any exploits, and I think I could have done it, but I was just a bit unlucky, and also I didn't quite understand how the mechanics work properly because if you're changing stances all the time, it's easy to get your movement just removed for no reason. It's a bit buggy.
Yeah,
I
noticed that.
That actually screwed up my second last run, the run that I was about to, I'd got it all set up, I had all my items and all that, and I was about to go, and I was up to about turn battle number 6, and so it was looking good, and I just had this perfect setup with a siege and 3 other armies outside it, so I had 4 battles there and everything, and then I stuffed that one up with the movement thing, and so then after that I ended up using the movement bug to make sure that the last run finally worked. So yeah, I imagine if you didn't use the movement bug, it would be really hard to make sure that it actually happened. So
it's funny you mentioned the movement bug. What I realized is that what Taurox mechanic does, it gives you the movement bug essentially as a mechanic. That's why he's so powerful.
Yeah, I thought of that as well. When I was playing it, it's just it's like CA have just made the movement bug part of the game now, but it seems easier with Taurox.
It's like, it's an integral part of the game, and you can just whenever. So, I mean, I played with him for a couple of hours yesterday, and he is powerful, but damn, he dies fast if you make one small mistake. He cannot just go against anyone and just win. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely I don't know, like it was really hard to get, and I'm glad that you said that as well, that you know, you thought it was really hard to get the Rampage going as well, because I like the infinite like Rampage, like you can get one Rampage going, but then trying to make sure that you cycle through your Rampage and get it going again in the same turn without, you know, losing it, and getting that to happen in successive turns over and over again, you know, I'm glad you said that it is actually pretty hard. So
no, I mean, I only managed to get the Rampage going on once in a turn and in 3 successive turns, and then I ran out of enemies because I took a specific path. And then there was the when you switch stances, you lose all your movement. That kind of, as you said, it
you had the problem as well. Yeah, I had to be really careful.
So so I'm not even sure that's a bug or not. Maybe it is. It's a bug from their end.
I feel like it kind of is. It's sort of like when you're playing in the normal game and you transfer troops between somebody who's in camp stance and somebody who's not, and then you just lose all your movement, because in camp stance counts as like having 0 movement left, even though they could just unencamp.
Honestly, that's maybe the mechanic they did. They create a temporary army that is in the space of Taurox, and then you have to use that army. It's like, you know, the old Taurox is deleted. So when you change stance, it's like, okay, that temporary army is no longer there. Maybe that is the thing that they do.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's probably not a bug. It probably works as the coders were intended to make it work and stuff. But you know, I mean, it's just it doesn't work as expected, I guess is what I mean.
Exactly. Like I honestly, playing the early access though, it gives you an exposure to this, and we're kind of the beta tester, so we find the bugs. We message, okay, it's the progress bar moved. It's like 1 bar away from finishing.
No. That's all right, man. Take your time. We'll just kick back and we'll wait for a few more people to join anyway. I'll say hello to a few people, but I was just gonna say, chat. So yeah, hi Mercurial, hey Crucial, hey Jesus, hey Branislav, hey Saragloth, hey No System Gaming, John Moshosh, Elijah, hey Dean. I think that's everybody. Yeah, like this, just because of the nature of co-op, like Linksi and I are mainly going to be talking to each other, so we'll try to say hi to chat every now and again. But it's, you know, if we're constantly talking to chat, it kind of I don't know, it makes it a bit hard, you know. So I think most people are here to see us play the co-op and see us kind of interact with each other. So yeah, so I'm just saying I might not talk to chat as much as I normally do, but I am reading the chat and I am aware that you are there. So yeah, just hey Tom, hey Andrew Jones, welcome guys, hey Melko.
Oh man, so on my end I have a couple of people telling me to kick your ass, destroy the heretic mercy from Tom.
Very good, very good. They didn't get the whole cooperative side of it, but yeah, that's fine. Where are you?
Romance. Oh my god, let's always as well. Everyone's like, beat him up. Why would I? He's my bro.
I'm sure you'll get a chance to beat me up later on. I'm just saying, don't like beat me up straight away, because I need you to help me show off this Taurox mechanic. Oh, I like your screensaver.
I need you as powerful as possible, so then I can showcase how powerful this king is. Because holy damn. Although I must say that it broke me last Sunday, but I managed to get 700 kills on one singular Chameleon skink unit by microing it enough, and that is insane.
Wow. I've just put up a link. I've just pinned a link to Linksi's stream. So yeah, for anyone who hasn't watched co-op before or head-to-head, basically the correct way to do it is that you get both streams going at once. You mute the sound on one stream, and you have like one on each monitor, so you can kind of see the perspective from both players at the same time. And that gives, you know, that also gives both of the people the views and all that kind of stuff, which is helpful for our channels and stuff. So yeah, I've got a link there for Linksi. So if you want to, if any of the guys in my channel want to click on that and chuck Linksi a like and a sub on his stream as well, that'd be great.
Oh, thank you very much. The same from my end. I put your thing up now. I think I put your thing in the description, but oh wow, yeah, a lot of your viewers are very nice. They're already over here.
Oh, very nice, very nice. How's your progress bar going now?
It says it's launching.
Oh, cool.
So it should launch.
That's cool. I didn't get a chance to check out the official patch notes today. I watched a little bit of Zerkovic's stream where he was discussing them, but I think he was mainly talking about the multiplayer aspects of it. The only thing I really noticed about the patch notes is that a lot of the stuff was not in it. A lot of the stuff was not in the patch notes. So like the Kemmler changes that Dame covered on her stream, Kemmler wasn't even mentioned on anything in the patch notes, even though he got quite a few changes to their skill line. Did you notice anything else that was not in the patch notes that was?
Not really. I mean, I'm looking through them again now.
The main thing I think is the faction changes. I don't think they were all mentioned in there, but I can't remember what they all are.
I think so, yeah. There seems to be stuff missing, but at the same time, I don't know because I didn't read everything.
Dash just says the most important change was the melee defense for blessed trebuchets. I don't know if he was joking or what, but anyway.
I mean, it's one melee defense. It doesn't make any difference.
Okay,
I don't know why.
Just making a joke.
Why. Why isn't this game launching?
It's because you want it to launch. It's like a watch pot can never boils. It's because you're watching it load. That's why it's not loading.
Yeah, it's like...
You might need to like restart your computer or something.
Oh my god. What?
Or restart Steam? Did you restart Steam?
Yeah, let me try and do that.
I noticed that they reduced pretty much every unit by 2 melee attack. I thought that was an interesting choice. Like, I mean, I guess the obvious thing it seems to mean is that they're trying to slow down melee so that maybe like, I don't know, make it so like defensive melee units can hold the line a little bit longer, make the melee combat slow down a little bit, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. That seemed, I mean, I don't know much about multiplayer balance, but in campaign, it seems like, I don't know, if anything, it'd be the ranged units that they'd want to, weaken a little bit maybe, but I don't know. Melee already lasts forever. I don't know.
I think they did that for a reason, because I noticed while playing that the mass of units has changed a lot, and the hitboxes are different now. So with the hitboxes being different means that most units are getting hit more often. And if they're getting hit more often, means that you need to reduce the melee attack to try and balance it out.
Oh, that's really interesting. I hadn't noticed that at all. I noticed it with
the Minotaurs.
Oh, okay. I noticed a little bit of difference with some of the movement on the units because, like, they did that like plus 200 acceleration deceleration that you can get for like Free Company and Empire Knights. But some of the guys in chat noticed that some of the other units seem to have more acceleration now as well. So I think they might have they're kind of just aware of that acceleration deceleration. Maybe they tweaked that on a few units.
Could be. Yeah, it seems Steam on my end has correct. This never happened, and it is happening today.
Remus curse.
Yeah.
It always goes wrong when you're trying to do something. Melee always
got better.
Which what?
That's interesting. Orc Boars.
Orc Boars got better? Okay, yeah. I think all chariots got better. As I understood it, the chariot thing was that the chariots have 3 sort of hitboxes for collision. There's one on the boars or whatever, or the horses or whatever at the front. There's one collision on the chariot thing at the back, and there's another thing on the actual hinge in between the front and the back. And they'd somehow set it up so that the hinge part was larger than it was supposed to be, so that when the chariots were going through infantry, that middle hitbox on the hinge was hitting everything too much, which was slowing them down and was spreading the damage from their charge impact over too many units and stuff like that. So they reduced that down, and then that made them work. I think that was part of it, I think, anyway. But yeah, whatever. I noticed chariots worked pretty good when I used them.
Yeah, Razor Gores were fantastic. Like I when I was playing with Kasterak, I managed to get, essentially I was wiping out entire Bretonnian armies using one singular Razor Gore chariot.
Oh,
okay. I was doing... Oh, bloody hell, it's reset part of the program. I am really sorry to the chat.
That's all right, man. We're just still...
On Mercy's side, and to Mercy, because it's... I don't know what's happening.
What is actually happening right now? Are you loading the game, or...?
It's saying it's loading the game, but then it does micro updates that last 10 seconds, and then it just keeps playing.
Okay. Oh, I guess we give it a few more minutes. So maybe you cancel it.
The game got corrupted. The game got corrupted.
Oh, okay. Have you got any like mods on or anything? Like?
No. The game just got corrupted. It's doing a verification.
Oh, so that's going to take ages and go through the whole thing again.
It's already 10%.
Oh, okay. I was going to say...
if you want to postpone this at this point, I am really sorry. It seems to be...
What I might do is I'll just jump into a single player campaign and I'll just kind of explain the... I'll just explain the Taurox mechanics because that's something I probably would want to do, you know, while we're playing anyway. And that way... we can just I can just sort of introduce, you know, do that part before you, you know, before you do it.
Sure.
So when you reckon you're nearly ready, I'll just let me know and I'll cancel my campaign and we can go back in again.
No, just your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that'd be good.
It's moving really fast, so it shouldn't take that long.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I'll just show. I might actually load the one that I did where I broke the Rampage, just so people can look and see what we're talking about with that as well. That'll be actually, that's probably good. It's good to get this opportunity just to show that off quickly. Now I'm loading. Sorry guys, please hold. So yeah, Jesus suggested, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again, Linksy?
I have reset Steam, and now it's just verifying the game files. I mean, to be honest, it's out of 38 gigabytes. It's already done with 10, and it's downloading the corrupted files really fast. So please, 44 megabits per second. Anyone also that is.
I trust you. It seems that it's going well. Yeah, so this is the start of a Taurox campaign, guys, for anyone who's watching my stream. And basically, you have your Rampage meter in here, and you've got also this momentum mechanic. So I pretty much already explained this in my video that probably most of you guys have already seen. But yeah, basically you have these momentum. I've got 3 at the moment, and you can spend 2 of those. When you press this button down here, it spends 2 of those momentum, and it refreshes your movement bar. But you can only do that after you achieve Harsh Rampage, which is this level here. And every time you fight a battle, you get about, you know, at the start you get about 8 points. I noticed you get 8 Rampage marks. I think the theory was that you get more Rampage marks if you fight a bigger battle, but I noticed in the first few battles, maybe it's because these sieges are all around the same size, and you tend to get 8 Rampage marks per battle. But then if you manage to chain together multiple battles in a single turn, then you'll actually get more Rampage marks per battle. So instead of getting 8 Rampage marks per battle, you might get 10 or 12 or whatever. But yeah, if we go into my Rampage thing now, you'll see 8. You see there, 8. So then 8. Eventually this gets up to 50, and then you get the ability to spend your momentum to reset it, right? But if you can chain enough battles in one turn, then you start getting more and more Rampage marks per battle, and then and to the point where you can just reset it and then get back into Harsh Rampage again within one battle, and then, you know, you can, once you get to that point, you can kind of just keep it cycling around, you know, continuously, because once you get your Rampage up to the top, then it'll reset back to the bottom again. So you get up to that first stage of Harsh Rampage, however long that takes you, then you can just keep resetting your movement continuously as much as you want and keep fighting battle after battle after battle. But as soon as you get that Rampage up to the maximum, it resets down to 0. You lose the ability to reset your turn, and you just have to go back into a slow version again, you know. But as I said, if you get enough up to the point where you're able to reset your Rampage again without actually stopping, then you can get into this sort of endless turn mode. But then if you so this is the final battle again that I fought against Tretch when I was doing my 50 battles in one turn the other night. We're doing a head-to-head versus Linksi. I'll just finish this sort of result this battle. But yeah, so this is what it looks like when you break the Rampage meter, right? So, sorry, I'll just quickly load this in. So yeah, you can see I did it on turn 34. I think Legend was able to do it a lot earlier on his campaign, but not everyone can be as good as Legend. So yeah, I got that. I was happy to just manage to do it eventually. So yeah, But yeah, so this is what it looks like when you break it, right? So normally what happens is you get up to this first point and then you start being able to rampage, you start being able to press this button to reset your movement. And then, you know, every time you do a battle, it goes up and up and up. And then you get to this point and then it resets back to 0. This button grays out again. You can't reset your movement. And then and then it just ends, you know, and then you go back to, it's the next person's turn. But if you once you've fought enough battles in a row, you can fight this one, resets back, maybe you save a little bit of movement like I have here, and then you go fight another battle, and then because you fought so many battles, that next battle resets it back up to all the way up to full again. But you can see here mine's gone to maximum and it didn't reset, it's just stuck at maximum. So I'm just now in permanent rampage mode, and whenever I run out of movement I can just press this button again, go around.
So essentially, if I can ask, you get to permanent rampage mode if you fill the bar and then keep filling it over the bar.
No, so that's what I thought the first time I did it, actually. I thought I just had to like overclock the bar to so much that it would blow up or whatever, but that's not actually what you got to do. You got to actually get it to the end and then have it reset back to 0, and then you've got to overfill the bar in one battle. So you got to go from 0 to more than 150 in one battle. So it's quite hard to do that because you need to because normally you only get 8, you know, so before you only get 8 rampage marks per battle, right? But after you fight like 5 or 10 battles, you'll start getting like 50 rampage per battle, right? But you don't need 50, you need 150. So you've got to fight like 20 consecutive battles or something and then reset, and then that first battle has to be like a big one that goes boom all the way up to max.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah,
it is even harder than I thought it is.
Yeah, probably. How are you going? You ready?
It's halfway done.
Okay, Neil's still there. Yeah, so I'd say it's well, yeah. Again, it's like, is it a bug or is it, you know, whatever? Like as I said, it's probably the program has probably programmed it according to their instructions. You know what I mean? So it's probably working as intended to a degree. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like it might be a bug. I don't know. Maybe it's.
I don't think they thought anyone would manage to get so many fights in one turn.
Yeah, I mean that's the assumption, is that they probably didn't mean it to be like that, and they probably will nerf it. But I don't know. Maybe they like it feels good. Like it feels like, you know, you're playing as Taurox and you're just trying to go on this orgy of destruction, and then you finally manage to just overclock the game to the point where you just get to have endless rage, and it kind of feels like right. It feels like how it should be, you know. Korn has blessed me with endless rage, but I don't know. I don't know if they should fix it. Like maybe they should leave it like that. It's kind of cool.
It did. I mean, yeah, it is. It's like an achievement. They should make an achievement out of it.
Yeah, like
genuinely speaking,
you broke the rampage meter. But I don't know. Yeah, I could go either way on that. I don't know if they'll leave it or they'll change it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to essentially wipe out all of Ulthuan. Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially, you can keep walking. You don't even need to press enter. You just keep going.
Yeah, you don't press enter and you just keep resetting your movement. Yeah. So the first time I tried to set it off was over here with the Eschen and Mordheim, because you could like attack Eschen, then choose raise and advance, and you'll pop back out here and you'll have a bit of movement, and then you can also attack Mordheim. So I tried to that, but there was no armies around and 2 battles wasn't going to be enough to reset it. So I kept fighting a bit more. Then I came over here and I tried to do with Waldenhof and Eschen, which I managed to do, but then I couldn't get from Eschen and over to Tempelhof, so I ran out again. And then I kept fighting along, and then I tried to do it again here in Helmgart and Montfort, and that one went for a while, but then I kind of ran out. So then I went across to Ulthuan, and I set up this ultimate one around Karui, because there was 3 armies camped outside it, so it was like 4 battles in one. So I was like, right, this is how it's going to happen. And then I stuffed up my movement by changing stance and lost all my movement and screwed it up. And so, so I kept going around wiping out Ulthuan. Then finally, I managed to get it going again on Ulthuan.
I think the easiest way to get it going would be Central Austria near Mustamundi's start, because there's so many settlements in close proximity.
Maybe, but the thing is, like, you need to be able to move between them. In, like, you know, the movement isn't that great around there, you know, like because of jungle and all that crap. So you don't want to be anywhere where there's swamps or jungle or mountains or anything. You want to be on like flat plains where the movement's at max. I think Ulthuan's definitely a good place to do it. I think Bretonnia is quite good with lots of settlements. Empire is quite good with lots of settlements. But yeah, the places, yeah, you mainly want to look for somewhere with 2 settlements close together, so you can potentially siege. So sieges are hard because you don't get to get your full movement. You only get like a portion of your movement awarded after the siege. If you choose raise and advance, you get about half your movement or whatever. Whereas if you're fighting open field battles, you can move right next to an enemy army, reset your movement before the battle, and then after you fight them, you'll still have almost all of your movement left, you know? So yeah, so it's like field armies are what you're looking for, is the best sort of thing. But if you can get like a couple of settlements next to each other, then and the raise and advance is enough to be able to make it, then that's you can use that as part of your chain as well.
So essentially you need settlements and armies to be close.
Yeah, you need lots of settlements and lots of armies all in the same area, basically, to try to get it going. Once you get to the point where you're resetting your whole bar in one shot, it doesn't really matter so much. But it's mainly that first time you try to set it off, you'll need like 3 or 4 videos all together. 3 or 4 videos. You'll need like 3 or 4 armies all near each other for that first time you reset, because you'll need a lot of rage. You need a lot of rage tokens to get it. But once you've cycled through the rampage rampage bar like three times or whatever, by that stage every battle will give you so much rampage that you won't need too many battles.
And that's from buffs that you get, or from
no, so every battle that you fight within the one turn means you get more and more rampage marks. So like I was demonstrating before, when you first start on those crappy sieges, you only get 8 rampage marks, right? But if instead of that being my first battle this turn, that had been my 27th battle this turn, then that same crappy siege that would give me 8 rampage marks would give me like 145 rampage marks. Just because it's the 27th battle that turn, you know?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's okay. Well, so he's just steroids on steroids and steroids.
If you can keep going in the same turn, you know? So if I get 10 battles in a turn and then I can't make it to anyone else and I have to end my turn, then next turn it's back to 8 rampage marks per battle again. Even if, so the endless rage ends if you end your turn. Yeah, if you end your turn, then you go back to normal again. You got to start all the way from the start again.
Oh, that's actually not that crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's much weaker than I thought it was, from how I understood it.
If you got a super powerful
update you, it's like 25% left.
Okay, so still going. That's cool. Legend did a video comparing all the Beastman lords, but when he does his videos, he rates the lords without their faction effects. So he rates them just as if you just were playing some other generic faction that was none of those, and you've just confederated them. That's how he sort of treats them. I think outside of that video, in one of his streams, he said that in terms of starting lords, then Taurox is probably definitely the most powerful out of them, because obviously he's got this rampage mechanic. But yeah, in his video he's not comparing their faction effects. He's just comparing the actual lords themselves.
No, Taurox is definitely the most powerful. Taurox's faction with Malagor, I think, would be the dream team, because Malagor is insanely strong. His speed. When I was testing stuff out with him, I got him to 127 movement speed, flying with a very small hitbox.
I wouldn't mind trying Malagor or Kazrak as well. I think the Beastman mechanics are just really cool now. Like the way that you get your the dread, the rewards of dread menu, where you choose as you fight through the game, you get this currency called dread. You can spend it on this stuff. It's pretty. I really like this. It's really cool. There's like your chaos rewards that you can get, all these items you can buy and stuff as well.
Mercy, by the way, if you feel that you tell me, listen, just you do your thing tonight, I understand. Because I know this has taken almost 30 minutes now. And it happens. It's shitty. So if you tell me, listen, just go cancel it and you do your own thing, I completely understand, because I don't want to bore your viewers.
If they watch me, they're used to being bored anyway. Let's face it.
I doubt it, man. You're very like like this morning, for example, like what I was doing work and I was watching it in the background. It's very relaxing.
Oh, nice. I'm glad. It's it's beard ASMR. You know, send you off to sleep. You can just watch it in bed.
No, genuinely, it was really nice. I was like, oh, it's super productive. It's like having a chat. With a couple of friends.
That's no worries, man. Mercurial said he personally doesn't mind waiting. So thanks, Mercurial. Very nice of you.
Okay, it's a very nice lad.
Thinking about an interesting question. He said, "Can you get all the legendary lords in co-op as beastmen?" As I don't know for sure, but from what Legend was saying, as I understand it, this menu that I'm looking right now on my screen is where you choose the confederation, and like if the lord doesn't exist on the map, basically this spawns one in. So if you're playing on Vortex or whatever, none of these beastmen lords exist. So when you do the gain lord confederation, that will create them, you know. But if you're on the map and if you're on Mortal Empires and these beastmen lords are roaming around, then you just confederate them. It's just like a normal confederation. So both of us wouldn't be able to confederate all of the lords because we can't confederate the same guy.
What if it creates a new guy?
Well, yeah, I mean, in theory, I could do that, but I mean, I don't think that's the intention. Like, it's just meant to be like a normal confederation. Like,
no, yeah, but just imagine if we both play as beastmen. Like, for example, you start as Taurox, I start as Cataract, and then we confederate each other.
Yeah,
that's an interesting concept.
Yeah, that would be weird. I don't know if I would like that though. I don't really like duping stuff. It's like the Gotrek thing. Like I thought it was really cool. Like, and I was eager to show it off, and I was happy that it got shown to me. You know, it was a fun thing to do. But I never really used it in my campaigns much because I just, it's sort of, I don't know, it just sort of makes the game seem wrong. You know, if you got like dupes of these unique characters floating around. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
No. It's a cool idea. It's not something that would be practical or feasible to play with. Because imagine having 20 Malagors running around the battlefield, and especially with Beastmen, you don't get army costs and supply lines.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like a lot of some of the craziest exploits sometimes. Like they're they're really exciting when you first find out about them, and you're like, oh my god, that's amazing, like the movement bug, But then after a while, you're like, actually, it's not that amazing because if you just movement bug all the time, it kind of ruins the game for you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it makes it way too easy.
Yeah, it's
way too easy.
It's like it's almost like the more exciting and the more crazy the exploit is when you first find it, and then you're like doing it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Like I'm pulling off some crazy stuff here. Then that almost makes it like, yeah, a week from now, I'm probably not never going to use this again because I don't want to, That's how I feel anyway.
I like finding the bugs per se. Like I loved finding the magic exploit. I loved finding the movement exploit. They were really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
But
thanks for sharing those with us too.
I mean, I found them from other people. So
okay, well, you told me about a lot of these things, so yeah, thanks for that.
There you go. I mean, it's we share the information with each other, but then it's like the magic bug. People were getting bored on my stream, and I was kind of getting bored because every single siege I was winning the siege with a beast magic, just infinite flock of crows or flock of doom, and just casting 60 of them in a second on the same place because of a macro command. And it does detract from the game and from the fun of the game.
Yeah, it's funny how it's a different sort of like streaming games is a different kind of think premise from just playing it yourself. So it's you got to kind of like, it's like you want to like make it sort of fun and keep a certain level of flow going as well, rather than just just playing for yourself kind of thing.
I mean, for me, it's always about breaking the game, and when that happens, I'm happy because I've achieved something which, I've broken the system, I've broken the rules, and the construct within the game has been set. But then you lose a certain amount of fun from it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's telling me 10 minutes again. No, 30. What? No, 10. Okay, why?
Oh dear.
It's It's less than 10 gigabytes though now.
Oh, jeez. What's is the event duping this getting fixed this update? Oh, I don't know. I assume so. The GoTrek, if you're talking about the GoTrek bug, the GoTrek bug is definitely fixed on GoTrek because I've tested that myself. I haven't tested it yet on Imric, but I assume that they would have checked. You know, I assume it was. I assume it was from my video or from Legends video that they noticed about the bugs, and so I assume that they would have definitely been aware of both of them. So you know, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing they did fix it. I wonder if I had a little mini update on my game today, but I don't know, the other guys, when I mentioned it in the creator Discord, they didn't, like, nobody else said that they had it as well. So they did fix the fake cast exploit, yeah. So yeah, so you can't do that one anymore.
I checked the Emmerich one. I didn't check, but I tried to do the Ogre Mercenaries, but that didn't work. So
nah, yeah, I checked that. That's the first thing I checked as well. As soon as I got the Ogre Mercenaries, I was like,
oh man. Yeah, because in my head it's like, oh yeah, we'll do the Ogre Mercenaries and I'll have an Ogre Mercenary army. Even if they're weak, if I have them early on, it's fine. But I really don't like the Ogre Mercenaries. They're so weak. They're so weak.
Yeah, I mean the cavalry are pretty fun, I reckon.
Oh no, I didn't find them to be that good. It's like they kind of died too quickly. Like the moment they touch something, they start dying, and they're meant to be this super strong party unit.
Yeah, I guess so.
That stack you have was crazy strong. Like wow.
Do you know if they fixed the Tusk score? Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. I thought I had an update, but I don't know if they actually did have an update or not.
It doesn't seem so. Wow, their Tusk scores are strong.
Okay, so I should definitely get my Tusk scores going as soon as possible then.
Oh yeah.
I think I actually knew, somebody told me about that when I was doing my stream, so I actually got my Tusk. I recruited a unit of Tusk scores as like a top priority.
Yeah, I don't know why they're functioning so powerfully though, because in theory they're weaker than Razor Boars. I mean, they're cute as hell. Like, I would buy a plushie with a score. Look at them. Look how cute they are.
One more day till the DLC, guys. Not far away. I'm actually yeah, I've been kind of playing like just one episode of every different campaign, trying to show off. There he is. There's our big bad boy, Taurox. Being pretty cinematic there. He's humping these Tusk cores for some reason. Centaurs spam make a solid army. I don't know. I found Centaurs were always really flimsy. I like tough stuff that doesn't die, you know.
Centaurs are good in multiplayer, but not in the campaign.
Yeah. They're just like fast, basically fast cav, basically, aren't they? They're pretty fast, and yeah, I think they can be pretty damaging as well.
No, in multiplayer I've seen them decimate like 3 armies in a free for all. Like one of my tournaments, someone just got Centaurs and just annihilated everything, barely losing any one of his units.
Oh wow!
It was terrifying to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never really played Beastmen in the campaign much, because yeah, they sucked basically, but they don't suck anymore.
No, they're really good. Oh, those animations are incredible. The way he held his axe. I'm really happy. Okay, what's the thing that you liked the most from this update /patch/DLC?
The dwarfs. I love me some dwarfs.
Absolutely, yeah. Same. And then I liked Beastman, but then I went for the Skinks and I just fell in love with the Skinks, and it was so much fun making Chameleon Skink Doomstack and just not killing everything by selecting all the Skinks, putting them in skirmish mode, and just moving them forward, and they kill everything in their path and never get caught.
Yeah, I played a little bit with Oxyotl. I only just played the one episode, so but yeah, I had my Chameleon Skinks and the Skinks, and yeah, I was definitely enjoying it. It was pretty fun. Not as much fun as I had with the dwarves and with Taurox though. But yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, so
the dwarves were nice.
Yeah,
the one thing I did with the lizardmen was the Gotels. I do not pronounce it. They're so weak. They're expensive, so it cost me 40,000 to recruit a full stack of them.
Which two was?
They died to Malekith. The flying
the Coatl.
Creature they got. Coatl, yeah, there, that's one. He's so weak.
Yeah. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried them out. Yeah, I was only like got to early games, so yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to after the DLC comes out, because then I'll stop like just playing these like 1 episode campaigns of everything and like and actually start getting into some proper campaigns, which will be cool. But I mean, I've been having a lot of fun like just playing all these different things and stuff. It's been really cool. But yeah.
It should be launching any second now. If it doesn't, I might feel myself destroying my PC. I get like, it's like, you know, it's working perfectly fine and it's doing perfectly fine, but then when I need it to function properly, it's just like, nope. Like it happened last time I got hosted by a legend. It started lagging like crazy, and I'm like, why?
Oh no.
It's like, why?
Honestly, man, I like it's, you know, I know you had a tournament on tonight, and I really appreciate you just sort of like jumping out, you know, into doing this with me. Like, yeah, like as so Linksi had a tournament like that he had to run like 2 hours before this. So, yeah, we knew that it was potentially gonna, you know, be tight, but yeah, he got the tournament all wrapped up in time, and then he had to, because he was obviously playing the tournament with you guys. He had to play on the other version of the game. So yeah, that's basically what we're waiting for now.
It basically was done. It was done by 9:05, and then it was launching, and then it was corrupted, and now I had to reinstall the entire game essentially while we were talking, which is almost done. It's like the last 2 bars or so.
We're getting there.
So hopefully it will launch in any second now. But meanwhile, you guys can enjoy Mercy destroying menacingly every army as if a threat to me. As you know, it's not fixed. It's hopefully will be fixed though.
What's that?
No, Zeal is one of my chat.
So yeah, on my game here, I've got all of my heroes mounted on Tuskor chariots because the Tuskors apparently are quite overpowered. So yeah, basically all these guys are on the Tuskor chariots so that they can just go around killing everything basically. I might not use Tuskor's chariots in this game because just to see what it's like without them.
No, use them. They're not going to be there tomorrow. I know that they're probably going to nerf them by tomorrow.
Oh really? That'd be really good if they did nerf that. Like the Tusk, like honestly, the Taurox thing. Well, as we're going to hopefully show in the stream, we might not be able to really get that far today because we're kind of, you know, only got a little bit of time left. But yeah, we'll keep playing this. You know, we'll keep doing at least 1 or 2 more episodes of it. So we just try to get this Rampage thing showing off. But yeah, I kind of hope they don't fix the Taurox thing, so you guys can try it out as well and just sort of see how hard it is to do it. I'll be interested to see if because that's the thing, if they let everybody have access to the Taurox thing, then we'll get to see people coming up with like crazy exploits to be able to get endless rampage in 1 turn and stuff like that, which, you know, I wasn't able to achieve anything close to that, but I'd be really interested to see what people will figure out. And like, it's just like, it was just the streamers, even though there's a lot of people that get early access, you know, like it's still not a large enough pool to have, like, once we have the resources of all of you guys, like all of the gamers that play Total War, you know, trying to figure out strategies and stuff like that, there's just so much more stuff that comes out, you know. Like, it doesn't matter how good me and Linksi are, we aren't going to figure out everything that you can do in the game, you know.
Oh wow, Vendors is on my live stream. Hi Vendors. But yeah. I am really frustrated right now because of this, because I was like, you know, all day long I was planning strategies and what to do, because I kind of want to redeem myself as well with Oxyotl as of my last playthrough with him. So yeah, but we should see.
No, that's okay, man. Like I said, I really appreciate you dropping everything to like jump in and do this with me. Yeah, no worries.
It's okay. It's not like I have a life outside of, you know, this room.
Yeah, somebody asked me on stream, like, was I at a cafe on Sunday? And because they thought that they like served me at a cafe, like at the where they worked as a waiter or something like that, or you know, and I was like, no, unlikely, since I haven't left this room for like a week. Since I got early access, I've just been here playing Total War the whole time, except when I was asleep.
Yeah, you really put the, you know, you pushed really hard. Like you did extremely well, and you deserve it. But you pushed really hard. I noticed, like streaming twice a day sometimes, like today, basically.
It was actually, I think, I actually made a good. I think it was a really good plan for me to do that. It wasn't a hardship. I was just playing, you know, when I felt like it. Pretty much. I did my normal stream at 4 a.m., which I normally try and do, 4 a.m. my time, and then I'd go to sleep, and then I'd get up, and then I'd like, you know, potter around for a little while, and then I just jump back on. And at first I thought, oh, maybe I'll just do some like research. You know, I'll just play the game and do some research or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, may as well just stream it, you know. And
yeah,
so
if you're, wow, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd like to stream much more often, but like, well, as I told you, like I'm constantly working, so streaming has been less now. Hopefully, though, as of next week, I'll be able to stream way more. So I'm very excited about that. Like, good stuff. Be able to play games. Always the nerd inside of me is like, yes.
But we said I have 3,119 hours in Warhammer 2 and I haven't come up with an exploit yet. Well, that's all right, Cook Monkey. I mean, I'm sure when they say exploit though, it's like everybody's always coming up with little things, you know, like you don't even realize that like when you're playing, you're noting stuff that the AI does. You're like, oh yeah, if I go here, they sometimes don't react to a flank attack, or you know, if I do this in a siege, they, you know, it's like, you know, you might not think of it as an exploit, but it's like pretty much everything that you're doing in the game as a single player is figuring out some way to exploit some advantage in the game, you know.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in the last half gigabyte.
I don't know. Hey, don't even tell me. Stop teasing me, Linksi. Don't even tell me about your progress bar. You know, I've been burnt like that before.
Mercy.
You say I'm in the last little bit, and then you're like, oh no, it's another 15 minutes now. So don't even want to hear it.
Trust me.
Trust me. Hey guys, if someone says trust me, that's like that's a very good sign that you should not trust them.
My heart is breaking in half right now because I really want to play. Like I canceled everything I had and I was like, yes, you know, it's gonna be a Warhammer night. And then like at least this is somewhat fun. Watching you massacre everything, like Jesus Christ, this is terrifying.
Yeah, so with this, so this is your normal stance, right, that you get in movement, and this stance, when you go to stance Juggernaut rating, you get 50% extra campaign movement. So at the end of your turn, if you change into this, and then you refresh your movement, you get refreshed with the extra 50% movement, right? But then, this is kind of what screws you over though, because then if you go into like a siege like this, it changes your stance automatically. You change out of raiding stance and you go into like sieging stance or whatever. You go into your normal beastman stance. See, I didn't change that; it just automatically changed, right? So then I siege this guy and I do whatever, and then raise the event. So now I've got a bit of extra movement, right? But then like wait for the game to lag a bit. Yeah, so I chose raise in advance, so I get a little bit extra movement after I do the siege. So now I'm thinking, oh, logically, I'll go back into raiding stance again, and then that'll extend this bit of movement because I can't quite make it to these settlements, right? So you press this, and then, but actually, there's a bug where when you change stance, you just lose all your movement. So that actually screwed up one of my runs trying to get the endless rampage, so that was pretty sucky.
And you can replenish the movement as many times as you want, or is there a limit before you have to fight another battle?
Well, yeah. Every time you fight a battle, you get 2 more momentum tokens, and every time you refresh your movement, it costs you 2 momentum tokens. So you basically need to fight 1 battle per You need to fight a battle for every movement refresh, except for you get in here, you get a reward in level 2 that makes the momentum cost to replenish -1. So it only takes 1 momentum instead of 2. And because and this lasts for 5 turns, but because you're on an endless turn, it just never runs out, right? Yeah. So basically, once you get it going, you get 2 momentum per battle, and it costs 1 to refresh your movement. So you basically just have to fight a battle, like 1 battle every 2 times that you refresh your movement. So it's your movement's really long, so it's pretty easy to find a battle in that time, you know.
You should do the quest battle, unless you've already done it.
We'll do the quest battle while we're waiting for you to
Yeah.
All right, that'll be fun. You guys want to see the quest battle? There's one of the guys.
reason I'm saying that as well is I'm thinking about it. What if you get stuck in between cities and you want to keep your momentum going, but if you move too much, you're going to lose everything? Would the quest battle count?
No, the quest. Actually, I don't know if the quest battles restore momentum or not. That's a good question. They don't. Apparently, the quest battles don't give you rampage, so you can't use them to reset your rampage bar. But they might actually give you momentum. I don't know. Did anyone? I didn't actually. Oh, this isn't a quest battle. This is just a normal battle. I'll just use this one to refresh my, to just regenerate my heroes a little bit more. But yeah, we'll try out. We'll do the quest battle after this, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. See these guys getting wrecked. Yeah, we'll do the quest battle. That'll be a good little something for you guys to see. Legend tried the quest and it didn't. Oh, so the quest didn't give momentum and it didn't give rampage either. Okay. All right. Well, so that's already been.
The reason I went silent, I'm praying everything I have in my soul to our master Zinch. Maybe he shows us some love.
Whenever I see them, whenever I see my 7 Minotaurs trying to kill an enemy lord, I just think of that meme with the girl on the couch and the 5 black guys.
Oh my god! And I thought I was bad.
Should I not have said that? Is that politically incorrect? Oh, anyway.
It's not politically correct. It's just terrifying.
Yeah, yeah, Minotaurs are big. Lizard is a designated shafted race. I don't know. I think that Lizard's got some good stuff in there. So, by the way, the review embargo dropped. So this is testing the Taurox stream. This is giving our opinions on the DLC because the review embargo dropped, and this is patch notes discussion. So if you're here for any of those things, we can do all those things. Chariots will no longer collide with invisible dead bodies. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice about that. Yeah, lizards are I don't know if lizards are the designated shafted race. They're definitely one of the least dynamic races. You know, when I played, I'm not a lizard man expert, so maybe other people can, is the sword available for Taurox? You mean the sword of, what do you call it? Sword of Cain. If somebody's got it, I can kill them and take it off them, but no one's got it at the moment. Because this is the same turn that I was previously in Ulthuan, and I destroyed the Shrine of Cain. So I saw the sword hovering over here, and I didn't think about it. I thought, oh yeah, I'll just attack that and I'll get it. But it didn't work like that because it wasn't. You have to actually kill somebody who's got it. It's only the elves that can get it from the building. So no, the swords. You can theoretically get the Sword of Cain on Taurox, but I can't get it in this current campaign because the elves haven't built it, and this turn's never going to end because I've got endless rampage, so the elves will never get a chance to actually build it. But yeah, fix the issue where player gets harsh morale penalty when flying units to the left. They reduced the morale penalty for players. for flying units. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you have high enough morale, then you can just not worry about it. Like if you had all unbreakable flying units or something, then you could just not worry about it. But yeah. Okay, so this is the quest battle. All right, I might. Oh, we've got reinforcements from Sporticus. Sporticus, the orcs.
Oh my god.
How cool is that? You know, because the new faction with the red orcs that hang out around Naga. And yeah, is that the ones?
Okay, yeah. The meme.
The meme, yeah.
Chains, but...
The broken chains. Yeah, I think they brought that in last time. They with Rakath, there was the Sporticus guys, the legendary Sporticus, indeed. You still need one. Sorry, you go.
Breed them with the sisters, and they can start causing rebellions randomly in Nagarond if you play with the sisters campaign.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the sisters get a little like yeah. Yeah, well, I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, I'm just doing this quest battle now. So here we go. See what Taurox says. If he says any... Oh, there's no speech or anything. You just go straight into it.
It's absolutely beautiful from what I hear, though. The cinematics are fantastic, so don't skip anything.
Oh, should I translate or just let it play? No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's right here below.
Well, Creative Assembly actually like created the Dark Elf, I mean the Beastman's language. They got some like linguistics dudes, and they actually made up their language. You know, it's pretty cool. All right, let's just ride over here and slaughter these guys.
This is gonna be a storm.
Oh, it's gonna be horrifying. I feel sad for these dudes already.
Oh my god. I like the new maps they added. Like they're really nice. The crossings, like there are 2 or 3 new maps, but they're really nice. They're just basically reskins of the old ones, but no, 4 at the same time.
Yeah, bro. 4 at the same time. That's how we do it.
What?
At the same time. There he is, a big bad boy. Wreck everything.
Oh my lord.
I feel like these guys are going to be dead before we get a chance to really experience them.
Yeah, I mean you've already killed everything.
You just put like 1 chariot on each unit. That should pretty much do it. I suppose they'll get reinforcements though, won't they?
Yeah, they just did.
I hope their army lasts long enough before the reinforcements come.
Imagine you inflict army losses before the reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, our army's pretty overtuned at this point.
I mean, yeah, do you have a bunch of safety bloodthirst and the fallen stink?
I've only got 4 foul stink heroes, but that's still like -12 morale that they're getting. Plus I've got a buff that gives -8 morale enemy leadership.
Yeah, so it stacks.
So yeah, I've probably got like -20 something enemy leadership. So yeah, not enough that they instantly break or anything, but it definitely makes it significantly easier to break them.
Definitely helps.
There's someone still alive over here.
So overall, what did you give this DLC as a rating?
Ratings out of 10? I don't know if I really believe in like out of 10 ratings. Like they don't really, you know what I mean? They're not very indicative of anything, you know, like
Give your own rating.
well, I just like evaluate stuff, you know, I guess, and I'm like, yeah, it's really fun. You know, if it's like, should you buy it? Yes, but I've explained a number of times on my streams and stuff, like I'm a total convert, you know, like I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy every DLC. It doesn't even matter what they do at this point. Like I'll buy every DLC that comes out, regardless, you know. Even though, and well, yeah, when I said that, even though I usually get the DLC for free now because Creative Assembly give them to us so we can, you know, review the game and all that. Like I still buy it. I just still make a point of buying every DLC and just give it away to somebody because I'm not even shilling for, like, I just fucking love this game so much, and I love I just, you know, yeah, I don't know, I think it annoys people, like, some people like that, when there's people like me that are just one-eyed about it, you know, and they do it because they feel like it's bad as a consumer to, like, not, you know, exercise your consumer power to, like, not buy stuff when you think the quality's low or whatever, and I totally get that, but I feel like they've done enough, you know? Like, at this point, they've done enough already to win my loyalty.
Yeah.
You know, even if every DLC from now on was terrible, like, I'd still buy it just on the strength of the stuff they've already done, you know?
No, it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
But yeah.
On a side note, I'm giving up hope from this end.
It's not happening?
I mean, it's just stuck. It's installed everything, it's just stuck, and I don't know, like...
Well, we're sure you want to restart it, or you don't want to, you're too scared to restart at this point in case it's like...
I'm just... Because it keeps saying 1 minute, and then it jumps to 40 minutes, and it goes back to 1 minute, and it's been doing this for the past 10 minutes. And so I've just given up hope. So I don't know. I feel I wasted everyone's time now. Like, I feel bad as hell.
That's so good, man. Oh well, what's your rating for the DLC? Well, we've got you here.
So, well, it's complicated as you said. You can't just give a rating without anything. Like, I was actually working on a video for it today, and I was thinking, what would I rate it? What would I give it? The Beastmen themselves, I'd say, just a solid, incredible improvement. They fixed the Horde problem in an excellent manner, which feels natural, which feels that it gives you power, but it's as powerful as it is, it has a lot of weaknesses, and a lot of things can go wrong. So it's a very high reward, a high risk system, which I like, because you can only blame yourself. You can't blame, because the AI was, you know, just bullshit now. You messed up, so you lost all of your progress. And then they also make ways that you can keep some of your progress, and, you know, it's faster for you to rebuild. You cannot get wiped out that easily. You play like a total dumbass. And I have played like a total dumbass. Like the first time I tried Kazrak, I charged that Icket Claw and I died instantly. But since I had a Hearthstone, I was able to reset the Hearthstone and continue from there if I wanted. So I really like that. I liked that they did a lot of it just essentially for free for those who already had the DLC. And then they added extra flavor to Taurox, and they added obviously auto. They made Skinks much more powerful. So I liked the addition of that. I like the addition of Skink Oracle, which incredibly rounds up the armies for Lizardmen. So they did a lot of things right? They made it really, really good. And then on top of that, they gave us the FLCs, like the Brayshame. They gave us the update for the Dwarfs, which is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So if I was to give it a rating out of 10, it would be 8 out of 10. Logically and objectively, it would be 8.
For the DLC.
As a fanboy, it would be a 9. Sorry. Something got stuck in my throat. But yeah, it's very complicated to try and as you mentioned shilling, like a lot of people tell you, oh, you're a shill because you know, whatever. It's not, like, we're fanboys. We love the game, we appreciate the game. We're the first people to criticize when something is wrong. Because we play tested it, so at least from my end, and I'm sure I saw you did as well, like gave feedback as we were going along.
Yeah, I definitely will say if I think something's crap or like I don't like something or whatever, but I would never like I'll still be a fanboy of CA. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even if then this is not my review. My review is that it's really good. But like, if my review is like, oh, this DLC is terrible, like I don't like any of the stuff that's in it, you know, or whatever. It's like just say I said this is the worst DLC they've made. Like, it was worse than Call of the Beastmen. You know, it was worse than the original Chaos Warriors or whatever. You know, like if I said that, then I would still be a huge fan of CA. I'd still be a huge fan of the game. You know what I mean? It wouldn't even dampen. And I would still say that this DLC, that's the crappiest DLC ever, has still improved the game, has added a lot to it, and is still worth buying. You know, like that's like my baseline kind of thing. But I might still say, oh, I hate this unit, or this unit's just really crap. I don't really get into hating stuff too much, but I might just say like this unit's not very good or whatever. You know, so I think it's like, yeah, I think as much as I think it's. Yeah, I just feel the need to tell people that that's where I'm coming from. You know, like I'm not this kind. If you want a value for money proposition evaluation of the DLC, I'm not the guy to talk to. For me, it's always worth it. But I still think I've got useful input on, you know, on individual aspects of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The one thing I recommend for everyone is that if you're on the fence about something, just wait till the sale comes and buy it on the sale. Or just, you know, if you don't feel like that you really love Beastman or you really love Lizardman, buy it when it's on sale, when it's like 25% of the price. Yeah,
definitely. There's always Steam sales. There are really good Steam sales that are that you can save heaps of money, and that's a really good thing to bring up. Linksi, like, so for me, like I'm on the opposite end of the scale. So just say you went out to buy the game right now in Australia, it would be like $60 for the original game, $60 for the second game, so it'd be like $200. Then there'd be like a few race packs, it'd be another like $120. Then there'd be like all the DLCs, and it'd be like another $200 worth of those DLCs. So, you know, if you bought everything at full price, it would, you know, cost you like $300 or $400 or so. I don't even know how much it would be. It'd be a lot. But for me, like if I just discovered the game right now, then I would be worth it for me to just buy it when it's not on sale and just get all of it straight away, because it's just that good of a game, you know, like in my opinion. But if you know, money is a concern, and if you flat out don't have the money, you can't afford it, or if, you know, the value for money, you know, if it's a concern, then yeah, there's always really good sales on, you know. But that's where I'm coming from. I just think it's that good of a game that it's basically worth paying at full price for it. But yeah.
Mercy, you know how they say you make lemonade out of lemons?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I realized?
What?
We've chatted for almost an hour. I've had one of the best streams I've had in weeks. And you seem to still be keeping around 50 people. I think there is a market for podcasts about this stuff.
That's it. We're the lemon out of lemonade podcast. That's our new thing.
It's like, wait. No way, I'm gonna cry. Please don't joke. Yes, finally worked. Oh my god.
What happened?
Wait, did it work?
Stop teasing us, Linksi. Stop telling us it's working.
I'm crying. I'm about to cry because this is emotional for me.
Is it tears of joy?
Yes, of course.
Is the update so good?
Oh, the update is fantastic.
The only thing I dislike about Warhammer is the teasers.
You know the screen that you get, where it says I'm playing total, okay. You know the screen that you get to select what you're about to play? It came up and I clicked play.
Oh.
But nothing else popped up.
Maybe it's just still like updating or something. It'll be fine. So has it finished updating? Maybe now is the time with the...
No, it's finished updating.
Okay, maybe do you need to restart your Steam?
I'm going to do that. and see what happens.
All right. I'm not going to say it's about to happen, guys, but it might be about to happen. Maybe.
Oh my god.
Come on, let's see. I've got to go to work in 3 hours, or two and a half hours.
That's.
So you've got another 2.5.
It teases me like this.
So at most you've got 2.5 hours to get this working.
You're actually working from the office again?
Nah. I just have to like switch the game off and just turn on my my teams and away we go.
Yeah. Are you joking? It says I'm playing it.
You're playing it right now?
It says I'm playing it. I clicked play. It says it's running.
See this Tusker chariot.
Wait, let me do this.
See, this is the chariot. See, that was pretty dense formation. They managed to pull through.
Why is it doing this to me? Why is it teasing me as such? Okay. Yeah, I'm forcibly closing everything that I have, like Steam-wise. Maybe that was the issue.
Another hard battle, guys. After the battle, my mentors are all like, it was a tough game, this is a good game. You know, our opponents, they put up a good fight for, 20 seconds. But, yeah. It's the thing with if you do manage to get the Rampage going, you essentially get so many battles that you end up having like an end game army, but you're fighting against everyone else who's still stuck on turn 34, Who's going to get the sword first in versus Taurox or Oxyotl? The race is on. The fate of the world is undecided. Indeed. When in Rome, make lemonade, says Jeff.
I feel I'm getting fucked over by what's his name?
A fate.
By Zinch.
By Loki. Oh, Zinch, yeah, that's right. Zinch is the Loki of Warhammer.
But it's like what he's telling me. He can see that I'm playing it, but I cannot see the game.
So did you restart Steam?
I did. It didn't work.
No, what's it? So what's it doing now?
It's just opening. That screen that that opens where you have to choose Total War game.
Yeah.
So it opens that. I'm gonna try.
Do you want to just restart your PC maybe? Because when you reinstall something, sometimes.
If I do that, let's see.
The stream will be fine. Just leave the stream going in YouTube. Don't end stream in YouTube. Just end stream in your OBS, and then restart your computer, and then come back on, and then you should be able to just pick up your stream again. Your stream will just go black for a while, I guess, or whatever.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll see how it works. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just restart another. Okay, I'll be right back, I guess.
No worries, Linksi. Thanks again, man. All right, we'll get.
I should be back in like 30 seconds.
All right. If we can't end up getting if Linksi can't end up getting it going, it'll just be Taurox destroys the world stream. We'll just see if we can destroy like every single settlement in the whole world. Although I might have screwed up because I don't know if I did the right. I didn't do the right. Like I've left some gaps here and stuff. So maybe I better go back and clean up my mess here. So actually, if I go anti-clockwise around here, get all these settlements, come back through here, and then we can continue this direction. Oh, but I missed out on these ones over here. Shit. I don't know if we'll be able to get in there. Actually, we might be able to save up. If we can save up enough momentum by the time we've cleaned up the whole world, then narrator voice and Linksi was never seen again. Indeed. Kogman says, the only thing that I dislike about Warhammer is the teasers and the reluctance to tell us what's coming. I guess that's done to generate excitement, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah, I think it's like a bit of it's to generate hype, a bit of it's to increase sales and marketing ploy and all that kind of stuff. But another part of it is that they don't necessarily always know what is next, because because stuff changes, so yeah, I think it's like a bit of a combination of all of those things. But yeah, I mean, it's I guess the marketing department's in charge of that stuff, and they do it to generate hype, to generate sales, you know what I mean? I guess it's not necessarily for our enjoyment. But I think if you have the right attitude, then yeah, it's, yeah. Theses work because they don't actually say we're doing X, and if doing X fails, they aren't in hot water for saying they'll do something they couldn't. Yeah, that's right. They don't want to like, yeah, they don't want to, what do you call it? It's over-promise kind of thing, I guess. It's hype building and see what people are expecting. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting point, Woody. Sometimes I feel like they do that. Do that. They put out a tease and then they see what people say on the internet and stuff. So like when they did the like the old friend one, which I can't remember even what the old friend ended up being. Was that when they did Krell? But yeah, sometimes they'll do like something that's a tease, and then I wonder if like they actually changed what it is. Like maybe they said, "Oh, we're gonna do old friend." That's all we're telling you, old friend. And then everyone freaks out about it online, and they think about what it is and stuff, and then they change their plans maybe based on what people say online, or what they think people are most into. I don't know. That's just like one of those tin pot theories, but yeah. I'm sure that's not actually how it is, because if I understood about games development, I'd probably realize that that's ridiculous. But yeah. So whenever you do a siege, right, I'm not going to have my movement left afterwards. So this is how much movement I got left now. Like if you look at the map, I don't know if you can see that yellow line there, but it's like I've got quite a large amount of movement, right? But even though I'm only going to use up a little bit of it to get to here, I won't get the rest afterwards. I'll just get the amount that you get after a siege. Like after a siege just gives you a certain amount. So whenever you do a siege, you want to kind of get onto the correct side of the siege that you want to go to, because I'm going to retreat back out this direction. Then I'm going to have like 50% extra movement from the siege, which I can use to get here, and then I reset my movement. So just make it a little bit more efficient, Seems like you're still having problems. Okay. I won't bother.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Oh, you're back. Oh, I didn't even know. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've cheated people from what could have been an incredibly entertaining thing.
Yeah, that's really weird. Like how? I mean, you got to get it fixed. How are you gonna play Warhammer?
Yeah, like. What?
Has anyone had this problem?
If it doesn't work, I'm messaging our contact to see what the hell, like, because it shouldn't happen. I don't know what's up. I mean, I'm trying one last thing, but I mean, at this point, you continue destroying the world and all. I don't even think it's fine. But I'm gonna keep trying to fix it tonight because this is crazy. Worst case scenario, I uninstall everything, reinstall it from scratch, and move forward from there.
Yeah, well, I hope you don't have to do that. I noticed you can swap back to regular stance directly from raiding stance. Do you lose movement from doing that, like in beach assaults? Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, if I switch back here, see, boom, I got no movement, and that would happen even if I had like completely. Well, like even like this gives you 50% extra movement, right? So and like and I switch back and I don't get the 50% movement back again. Like if I went into a camp stance and then I went back out of a camp stance, I'd still have the movement. Whereas if you do this raiding thing, you just lose all your movement. So yeah, it's pretty crap. Yeah, I hope you don't have to reinstall everything. That would suck.
I mean, I reinstalled it while we were chatting. That's what I was doing. So having to reinstall it all over again, it's just like. What?
So what's it doing? Is it updating or?
So when I told you initially at 9 that okay, it's gone, let's go, it just froze. Like it, the opening screen when you start seeing tech list, it froze there, and then it crashed. So I closed everything, restarted it, and it said, oh, you need to update another file, and it kept adding files to update. I downloaded 50 gigabytes of stuff. And I was like, okay, right. And then it installed everything. And now it's telling me it's not. Like it loads, opens, but it doesn't work for some reason. So if anyone knows, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe someone in the chat's had experience with this kind of stuff before. Or anyone got any clues? But yeah, dash, yeah. If you swap to normal, like after you've used up all your movement, then you can change to whatever stance you want in preparation for when you reset your movement for the next turn. You just don't mess around with your stances too much while you're in the middle of a move. Otherwise, you'll likely just waste the rest of your movement. It's pretty much how it goes.
You basically destroyed the entire world now.
No, we've still got a fair bit of world left. Have you tried verify integrity, says Woody Chopper. I assume you already tried that.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm doing it now, and it's telling me there are 8 files which are corrupted again. The same 8 files that initially were corrupted. So it could be just, you know. It could also be because, I mean, at the end of the day, we are using unstable data, which is a development data.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because that's that as well. But at least now it's a very small amount of files, so... I'm still fascinated though by your army. It just looks so beautiful.
I like it.
Do you upload... sorry, you're saying?
Oh, and I was just going to say, the Beastmen now are so, like, how they should be, you know? They're just terrifying, bestial destroyers that just fucking wreck everything, you know? Like, it's just... Yeah, like, this is what you... Like, if you're a Beastmen fan, and I definitely was not a Beastmen fan in Warhammer 2, like, I do like Beastmen in the Warhammer, like, universe, but mainly more as an enemy than, you know, as a faction I wanted to, like, be my player fantasy, you know? But yeah, they're, yeah, they're actually terrifying now and, like, really cool.
I was going to tell you, when you do the campaigns, because you do some really interesting campaigns with like really unique scenarios, have you considered like making a folder where people can download them and play them themselves?
Yeah, we do on my Discord. We've got a folder with people's save games, not just mine, but other people's cool save games that they've put up as well. Yeah, I mainly just I link mine in the actual description sometimes. One of my moderators for the channel, Varinx, he's got like a folder set up on Dropbox where he puts some of my saves in there for people to access.
That's really cool.
Other people do that. Dash just said if you know which files are corrupt, you can manually delete those files before verifying the integrity, because there might be a problem with overriding the old data. Yeah, that might be it. Like you said, it might be best off just delete the whole game as well.
Yeah, again, if this is the last thing I'll do, then you know I'll let Mercy destroy the entire world and in peace, and I'll just reinstall everything from scratch. Yeah, because
excuse me.
It seems like no, I think that's.
He already removed and reinstalled. No, he didn't remove it and reinstall. I don't think. I think he just reinstalled, didn't he?
No, I just kept reinstalling all the files which were getting corrupted.
Yeah, he just did he put on some. He changed the game version back to the old game version before he put on the DLC, and then he did a tournament, and then he put the DLC back on again, and then reloaded the game. So you know how the game updates when you put the DLC on. And yeah, that's what's now screwed up.
Yeah, I mean, we get access to the press version, so maybe that screwed it up.
Yeah, I don't know. When if nothing else works, maybe yeah, switch back and forth to the beta. Yeah, exactly. If where are we here? Where's oh yeah, we go. Yeah, so now I've ended my movement, right? So I've got no movement left, so I've got nothing to lose. Now I can switch stances and it's all good, you know, because I've already got 0 movement anyway. But yeah, so I changed back into raiding stance, and that means I get the full long distance raiding stance movement instead of just the shoulder movement. Seeing as tomorrow the DLC drops might be the reason the beta can't be updated anymore. Okay, yeah, maybe.
Usually it stays for months after. They close it like 2-3 months after.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. Steam verification compares the current game data to a verified patch version, overwrites the old data. Yeah. So you don't know which individual files it is that's the ones that are screwing it up, do you?
No. It's currently reinstalling the corrupted files.
Yeah, but it shouldn't really take this long, should it?
No. I mean, thank God I have a very nice SSD. I have, I think it's a Samsung one, Evo. It's funny, I bought this computer like 7 months ago and it's already outdated.
Oh, really? What are you, what sort of computer are you running?
So I got like a really nice, I got a 3070, I managed to get my hands on one of them. Did like the first batch, I just knew someone who knew someone that had them on store and was like, dude, get me one. And then I got Ryzen 3900, 9 I think, 30 gigs of RAM, and then everything else is just like, man, you know, cheapo. But at least I know I have the core components which are really, really nice.
Yeah, it sounds heaps better on my computer. Like, yeah, I think that might be why I can't run Streamlabs OBS, because I don't have a very good computer. I'm only running, I've got a 1070, which is not bad. Like, it's the old generation, you know, it's 2 generations ago now, I think. But it's a decent graphics card, you know. But
it's still very good, like very, very good.
Yeah, but yeah, my CPU, I've only got. Actually, I don't even know what mine is. Yeah, can't wait to rock Minotaurs. Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, my computer's definitely very like mid to low range, I'd say at the moment. It's a gaming PC, but it's not like top end or anything, you know. Pretty much, I guess, would be my evaluation. Beep boop, beep boop. Oh, hey guys, welcome. Oh, we got a raid from Legend. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Shit. All right. Well. A Legend raid, yeah. Hey guys, welcome. This is really unfortunate. We were trying to do a head-to-head against Linksi, but Linksi's computer is having computer troubles. Hey, welcome guys. Well, now that we've got like shitloads of people here, we need to try and figure out something to do that entertain everyone. Basically, at the moment, we're just destroying the whole world with Taurox. Hey, welcome everybody. Hey. Doug I don't even know if I should try and say all the names because there's so many people that just rated us. But yeah, thanks a lot to Legend for the host, and yeah, welcome guys. So what we were doing here in theory is playing a head-to-head versus Taurox. Entertain me now, says Fade Strider. Indeed. Does Legend like the Wild Hunt yet? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, thanks a lot to Legend for the host. My beard is stronger than the world's economy. Nice. Yeah, Linksi is my head-to-head opponent, and he was running a tournament today, which is a public tournament, and so obviously the opponents didn't have the DLC, so he had to you know roll back his game to not have the DLC installed because he's got the press copy like I do, and then play the tournament and then reinstall the game, you know, in order to play with me now, which was all good, and you know we had plenty of time to do that, but now he's run into some sort of technical problem where his game just keeps trying to reinstall the game over and over again, and it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Would that be your evaluation, Linksi, that it's not really going to happen?
I mean, at this point, it's been an hour and a half. It's, you know, it's fair to say that it's best case scenario, I'll have it running tomorrow.
All right, well, maybe we'll definitely have to test it out before we I don't know if I'm up for it tomorrow, but we'll you know, maybe we'll do it again at some point, but that's right. So we might have had to have a reimagining of the stream. So instead, what the stream is, it's me destroying the whole world with Taurox with endless Rampage, while Linksi just basically cries because his computer's broken. That's the theme of the stream.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The Beastmen made it impossible for me to settle a settlement in my PC or something.
Yeah. So you just in your PCs, like Taurox blew up your PC with his endless rage, basically. So I think I won the head-to-head. Like, is that pretty much like everyone's evaluation? I think I won. Yeah.
Conceded.
Yeah, Linksi concedes. Awesome. But yeah, if you want to go, that's cool, man. But if you want to hang around, I'd love to have you just hang around and keep chatting if you're up for it.
No, I'd love to as well. Like having fun. Like yeah, when everybody falls, monkey has it right.
Well, this is my first head-to-head that we didn't actually play, but I won even without playing it. So I guess that probably means I'm more powerful or something. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so for this guy, there was like a head-to-head stream that's like a bit lacking on the actual head-to-head gameplay, unfortunately, because Linksi's computer blew up. But also we're discussing the patch notes which just came out today, and also we are giving our unfettered opinions on the DLC because the embargo is now dropped for reviews, so we can tell everybody what we think about it and all that stuff. That Link guy sucks now. Thanks, Jesus.
One second. Mercy will only win if every single one of you subscribe to him right now.
What's what?
If everyone that is in your chat subscribes to you right now, that's how you will win.
That's how I win the head-to-head?
Yeah, I suck. I guess I suck.
Oh, yeah. Like, Linksy concedes that, Jesus. Well, he doesn't suck normally. He's sucking a bit right now because his computer's let him down. But, oh well. It would have been really cool. I'd say the point of this wasn't actually to be a competitive head-to-head. You just subbed. Oh, thanks a lot, Noah Michich. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. If any of you guys are interested in helping out some smaller streamers, yeah, I'd love a subscribe from some of you guys. It doesn't really help you guys out, I don't think, but it really helps me get more like early access from games developers and stuff like that, because they like to see the big numbers, and so we're more likely to get early access for future games and stuff if we get subscribes. But yeah, there's a link. I've got a obviously you can subscribe if you're on my chat. You can subscribe with the subscribe button. But I've also got a link in my chat for Linksi's stream. Even though he's not putting his best foot forward today because his computer's blown up. If you wanna click on that link and go and chuck Linksy a like and a sub as well, that'd be really nice. It might make him stop crying about his broken computer. For many new people here, Mr. Matt is dope. Thanks a lot, Potarian. You're a good
He definitely is. He does some incredible analysis of the game and gives you a unique experience. I'm actually renaming my thing as Mercy and Linksy's podcast.
Mercy Linksy podcast. Yeah, we're also testing out the new podcast concept for the game. Linksy is launching a new series. This is the first one of the new Linksy and Mercy podcast. But yeah, so it was meant to be a head-to-head. We might try and do that again at some point. I don't know, but yeah, what we're doing. Oh, getting some weird something going on with your mic, Linksy.
Is it?
Yeah, like a fuzzy sort of static type thing.
Okay, is it still there?
Yeah, just whenever you talk and your mic activates. Hey Mercy, have you checked the Oracle animations? I had a feeling it's still a dummy when mounted. No, I haven't. I played a little bit of Oxyotl, but I didn't really notice the animations. I noticed they seemed quite powerful though. Yeah, at least there's something was going wrong with his mic. It's infected his computer now. The thing that's stopping his games working is like blowing up his mic as well. But yeah, so basically,
I'm growing horns now as well. Like,
it's better. Oh, it was better then. I think it's okay.
Better?
Yeah, I think it's fine now.
Okay. Now I'm also growing horns at this point and hoofs, so I don't know what's happening.
Linksy's turning into a beast man. But yeah, so what's going on in this campaign that I just was showing you while we're waiting for Linksy, is that Legend of Total War, most of you guys probably saw it. Legend of Total War managed to reset the Rager meter, Taurox's Rampage meter, so that he has permanent Rampage. And I wanted to test that out to see like how hard it was, to see if the average player could do that as well, and so yeah, so I sort of started a fresh playthrough. I didn't know how the Rampage mechanic worked or how Legend had done it or anything, so then I just sort of muddled along, although a lot of people in chat kind of helped me out along the way. But yeah, eventually we managed to do it. It took me like 3.5 hours in the first stream and then another 15.5 hours the second stream, so it was about 19 hours it took me to do it. I don't know, it's probably like a lot longer than it took Legend to do it, but yeah, basically we maxed out this and broke it so that now he's just got permanent Rampage, and I can just keep endlessly moving around the map and just killing everything basically. So that's basically what we're doing now. We're just going on a bit of a victory lap to just slaughter the whole world, I guess. So it's slaughter the whole world stream. That's the new theme instead of the planned head-to-head stream. as if you're the average player. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, maybe I'm not an average player because I've played a lot of Total War and stuff. But yeah, and I guess I wasn't trying to like say I was the average player necessarily, but I just mean I tried to make it a bit more like so Legend takes this stuff very seriously, you know. So he kind of like was tried to show off like the mechanic as well as he could. I'm sure I mean I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm sure that he did some research. He probably did some practice runs to plan out how he's going to try to showcase the stuff and you know, that sort of thing. So and he did it a lot faster and a lot better than I did, you know what I mean? Whereas like I was trying to just more like just get an understanding, like not like I was trying to pretend to be like just an average player or whatever, but more like just get an understanding for myself of what it would be like if you're just kind of playing the game normally, you know, and how you would figure it out for yourself kind of over time and that kind of thing. But yeah, like I had a lot of help from people in chat like telling me what to do and stuff as well, so it was probably not the average experience, but yeah, it is what it is anyway. But yeah, in summation, my evaluation is that it's extremely hard to do, and probably most people would not be able to do it at all, because you have to be like quite good. Oh fuck, I missed one over here. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go around the world in order to like destroy everything. But yeah, I don't know if I'm doing this very smart. We'll end here, and yeah, so we'll start from here and we'll go clockwise around the world and blow up everything. But yeah, my evaluation is that it's very hard, and I think the average player would probably not be able to do it because you just get unlucky and you just end up running out of Rampage in the wrong place, and you just wouldn't be able to keep it going, you know. But if you use the movement bug, then you know, then it's a lot more viable. You know, because with the movement bug, you've got essentially infinite movement or more, almost. So it becomes a lot more viable. But anyway, but yeah. So the point of today's stream was because a lot of people have been talking about it, like, you know, how Taurox would make head-to-head stupid, or Taurox would make co-op terrible, and like I don't know if that's true. I reckon head-to-head would actually be all right because it's really hard to get the endless rampage going, or even to get a normal rampage going. You know, it takes you a while. Like, you can't just do it from turn one, you know. I don't know, maybe Legend could do it from turn one. I couldn't do it from turn one. It took me about like 5 or 6 turns to get my first rampage going, and then it ended after a few battles, you know. So yeah, and I imagine that's probably the experience that most people would have with it. But yeah, so head-to-head, I don't think necessarily Taurox is going to be the dominant force that you think that it would be, and it might actually still be quite meaningful to play head-to-head with Taurox. And co-op-wise, I think co-op-wise, yeah, it's a bit like, it's basically going to be the Taurox show. Like, if you're playing co-op, you know, maybe you're playing co-op Beastmen or something, and one player plays Kazrak and the other plays Taurox or something. The story of your co-op is basically going to be the story of Taurox, but it's still fun. It's just be like both of you will be playing Taurox, you know. It'll just be Taurox's turn pretty much the whole time, and you'll just both be playing Taurox. So I think that's still pretty fun. Like I'd do that. Like I'd be up for that as well, playing like a Taurox co-op with both players. What happened?
An hour 41 minutes later, I can answer your call.
Oh, you ready to go?
I'm outside the game and I can play with them. Like I loaded the campaign and then what?
What?
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Oh, the game's working. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's working.
All right, meat's back on the menu, boys. Let's we can do it. All right, cool.
Wait. Please don't crash again. I will swear I will cry. I loaded the campaign just now.
Man, Linksi, stop getting my hopes up. Linksi's been teasing me all night. He's like, yeah, we're gonna play some head-to-head. And then he's like, oh, it didn't work, sorry. He just keeps doing it to me.
I'm sending you a screenshot of this because you won't believe me otherwise.
So are we good to go or no?
Wait, I'm sending you what happened.
Oh, I just want to know whether it's working or not.
It was working.
So it's not working.
Oh, no, it is. It just lagged. It just lagged.
All right, so We're 100% good to go.
Multiplayer campaign. Just set up a campaign. Come on.
All right, guys. Now, Linksi's been teasing me for the last 2 hours, saying that he was going to play head-to-head with me, and he hasn't been playing with me. But now he reckons that this is it. This is it. So we'll see. We'll see. He's a bit of a tease to the Linksi.
Good tease.
But yeah.
Best tease you'll ever have.
Best tease you'll ever have. All right. It's gonna be. There's gonna be a happy ending this time. That's the plan. All right. I'll exit this and we'll get it going. All right. We'll have to continue ending the world later on. Maybe I can do that in my own time. I can put a screenshot on Reddit or something when I manage to wipe the world. Hey, you going, Andrew Jones? Maybe you, Andrew Jones, you might be up for some co-op. You up for some Taurox co-op? We can like both play Taurox together sometime. Like not head to head, but it was like both on the same team. We'll just Taurox the world together or something. Head to head versus Simba. Linksi is a noob. You say yeah, Simba's Linksi's cat, and it's a bit of a running joke that Linksi's doesn't actually know how to play Total War. It's actually Simba that's the mastermind.
It's like Ratatouille. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please.
So I'm just gonna say. Okay. On pause. If anyone saw the password there, don't jump in and steal Linksi's spot. Alright, I sent you an invite.
Oh my god. Oh, they changed this. They changed this.
What did they change?
They made a slider for battle difficulty now.
Oh yeah, true. There used to only be one slider here, now there's two. That's pretty cool.
Oh man.
So
oh
we made
my god.
So we made default battle resolution play battle. So that means that later on, if Linksi wants to screw up my my stuff, then he can just make me fight the battle, even if I don't want to. But he said he's going to go easy on me at the start, just so we can actually get to the point where hopefully I'm starting to get some rampaging going. But then he's going to stop me. He's going to try and kill me so that I can't keep the rampage going. So I just wanted to show you guys how it's not really that overpowered. But you're ready to go? Get in.
Yep.
Yep. We're happy with 60-minute battle timer. I'm happy with that if you are.
Yeah. I'm fine.
We'll need unlimited turn times because of Taurox, but yeah, so yeah.
I'm actually just setting this stream up, so just.
Oh, right, you can just
I'll stream it from my end because I stopped my stream. But hey.
No worries. Will it be the same? It'll still be the same link, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my premise is that it actually, the Taurox Rampage mechanic actually won't be a big deal for head-to-head, because the thing is, like, it's not like with head-to-head or co-op, it's not like you imagine like you're just sitting there doing nothing while the other person just had the endless turns, because every time they try and have a battle to keep the Rampage going, you get to take part in that battle as well, either as a co-op partner or as a head-to-head enemy, you know what I mean? So it's like, even if Taurox does manage to get the Rampage going and the game kind of becomes the story of Taurox, both players get to interact with that all the time. It's not like you're just sitting there doing nothing, making cups of tea while the other guy, does stuff. And Taurox doesn't have that much stuff going on the campaign map, you know what I mean? Like, he's mainly just fighting battles all the time. So you start off with a shaman. You can gift him head to head too. You can gift? What do you mean gift? How does that work?
I think when we're not fighting against each other.
Oh really? I didn't know that you could. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. I'd love to. So we can co-op as well as head to head.
Yeah. We can be friendly for the first bit. I get my skills in order.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to fight this battle together?
Yeah, I can't see what you're doing because it's head to head.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I'm gonna spectate.
Yeah. So you can choose whether you want to spectate or you want to fight me.
Yeah. So it's the same goes for you.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that new? I didn't remember that ever being part of. I haven't played head to head since like Rome 2, but yeah. Me and my mate used to play head to head in Rome 2, but we'd actually secretly be on the same side. We'd just like throw battles and shit to let each other win and stuff. We were noobs. All right, I'll let you have I'll let you have
No,
all.
no,
What?
you fight. You fight. I don't want to touch anything else.
Everything Linksi touches, he breaks, so we can't let him do anything now. That's the new rule. You can do that in head-to-head too. Oh, this is awesome. I didn't know you could gift units to people in head-to-head. I'm like a lot more into head-to-head now. This is cool.
Wait. Linksi broke down.
Oh, you dropped out?
Oh no, the stream. Yeah, I changed the stream, guys, because I closed the other stream. I gave up on it because I didn't expect this to go on, and I was trying to fix it while chatting with Mercy. You know, since it was so much fun actually. Like really fun.
Oh, so you've got a different. It's a different link now. Should I change my link?
If you feel that you want to, yes.
Okay, sure. So like and sub to Linksi. All right, there you go, guys. I just pinned. Oh wait, I haven't pinned it yet. About to pin it. Replace pinned, yeah. So the pinned comment in my chat is Linksi's stream. So yeah, so if you haven't watched a head-to-head or a co-op before, the correct way to do a total war co-op is that you get both streams going at the same time, and then you mute one of them, and you try to sync up the timing so that you can see, basically have two monitors and you can see both games at the same time. So that's the correct way to do it. If you guys want to check it out.
So people are telling me to sabotage. Maybe later.
So yeah, we want to try and show off the head-to-head mechanics with the Rampage. So if Linksi just destroys me before we even get to the point where I'm rampaging, then that wouldn't really be optimal, you know. So we're trying to like get.
You're hyping me up way too much.
Yeah, Jesus is your biggest critic. He's like, is this other guy a good player? Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. That's kind of why I wanted to do this with Linksi, because he's pretty good at the battles, and like there's some other people I could do the co-op with that are good at strategy, but they're not so good at the battles. And so I thought Linksi will be, if we need somebody to wreck me, then Linksi probably can get the job done, you know. That's my theory anyway. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not doing a very good job of this.
There's a way to sync streams on Twitch. That's really cool. Yeah, so I got good micro because I used to play a lot of StarCraft, and I play in my free time a lot of Age of Empires. So that's where I get my micro. But then on campaign maps, I get lazy and I do stupid mistakes. That's where Mercy really is good.
Oh, thanks, man. What's Taurox's? This is so yeah. Check out Taurox. So Taurox is going to go up against this spear unit that's anti-large, right? But he can just do this thing, which like blows everything away from him, and then he can just kind of run away. So you can see I just took no damage then at all. Check out all my 4 units here. Can't try and take on this one unit with the Lord. They can't do it. Really bad.
I'm really jealous of the Gorgon spell.
You want a bell or what?
The Gorgon has a bell around his neck.
Yeah, and you want a bell like the Gorgon's got?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, sure. That's cool.
StarCraft, I used to be a Zerg player thing, so you have to micro with Zerg heavily. No, I was just admiring the models, because you know when you play the game you don't get the time to do it, but they really did a good job with the new models.
Yeah, they look pretty good. Like, I love all those Minotaurs. The Gorgon is terrifying. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow. And the Jabber is really fantastic as well.
Thanks so much for everyone for hanging around too, like, and having the patience with the technical difficulties that we had. Yeah, I know
it's really amazing of you guys. And like again, thank you for coming to my side as well. Like 70 people is a really good day for me. Age of Empires Solaris is a fantastic game. Age of Empires 2 is the one I play often. Have you ever played it, Mercy?
Back in the day. I haven't played it since they relaunched the Gold Edition or whatever.
Definitively. Yeah, I mean they've done a really nice job with it.
Yeah, I mean, I loved Age of Empires when I used to play it, like, you know, whatever it was, like 20 years ago or something. But but for me, like, it was just, I didn't know, it was because I didn't know there was Total War at the time, you know, or Total War didn't exist then, you know, basically. You know, like, for me, Age of Empires is just a precursor to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a not as good version of Total War, basically. But I mean, I understand it's a different game. It's probably more like StarCraft really than Total War, but it's
very competitive base more than anything.
Yeah, and that's I don't really like the Hey Fetera, yeah, you get the same thing. Yeah, I don't really like those type of games too much as well, because I like I don't know, it's the same problem I've got with Civilization. I don't like how the game develops, like, in the eras, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they changed that with Age of Empires. I think one of the Age of Empires I played, like, it would go through different eras. I think I might be getting confused with a different game, actually.
They all do. That's their thing. It's like you have a settlement and you grow, and you go from feudal, castle to imperial.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the thing I didn't really like about it. Like, I like to sort of have themes for my games. I'm more of a role player guy, I guess. But like one of the games I got into. I did the wrong thing. I need to actually raise a. Sorry, I need to actually raise a headstone here. One of the games I got into the multiplayer with was Dawn of War 2, and maybe a little bit Dawn of War 1. And like with that, it's like, you don't go through the eras or anything. Like, you just have the same like tech level basically, but you just get access to some more powerful units. You get requisition, so it's like you still get currency and stuff like that, but it's just like as if you've got more, like, you're able to call in more support or whatever by air support or whatever, that kind of thing. It's not like you tech up and go through different eras, but that's the thing with like Civilization and Age of Empires that I don't really like that much, because it's like, I don't know.
No, makes sense. It's a different style. It's a different mentality when you play with it. I notice when you play, you really like to become the character you play. So I get that. I get that completely. I used to do that a lot with like hybrid strategy, the role-playing games. Like Heroes of Might and Magic was my thing when I was really, really young.
Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I noticed there's this thing with Beastmen that they seem to just love giving me cash. So I've got this Beastmen that I've got here. No, they don't want to give it to me that much. But if I go non-aggression, they'll just give me all their money.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing. And I noticed that every time I run into any Beastmen faction, they just give me all their money. Like, I can just do whatever deals with them and stuff, and they'll just give me all their money.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's just like a little bit extra money for the campaign, I guess.
So Dash, the settlements are all elf settlements, like dark elf settlements, and then you have a lizard city up here.
Don't think I played a little bit. Sorry, what did you say?
No, I was saying this is actually a really tough fight, the first one, but I think we should be okay.
Oh, can I help? I can help. Let me help. So for anyone who's coming in late, we're sort of helping each other out at the moment, or we're going easy on each other or whatever, but once we get to the point where, Taurox is getting close to a rampage, then Links is going to start trying to make it hard for me, so that, to sort of demonstrate how it's not really that easy to just dominate, with the rampage.
I mean, all it takes is losing one fight, from what I understand, and it just slows down, stop it.
Yeah, I didn't actually lose any fights in my campaign, so I wasn't. I didn't get to see that, but I didn't even look into that. I'm not sure what happened, but I assume if you lose a battle, then that's it. It's all over.
So I'm gonna give you these guys.
Okay. What do you want me to do with them?
Let's fight, because they're Stinky Saurus units.
Just like, what do you want me to flank with them, or just run through the middle, or what?
Just go like that.
Are you going to kite for a while? Do you want me to just hold these guys back until you...
No. I'll just make a line. I'll surround them and shoot them from the back.
Okay.
And then I'll shoot down the... I'm deleting them anyway this turn.
Okay.
Because they're really bad. So Saurus are great, but under Oxyotl, like, you want as much as possible Chameleon's Kings. They are so powerful.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I agree, but that's interesting that you did a bit of a different strategy. I kind of kept them until I built out my stack a bit more, just because at the start you know you want to kind of get a full stack as quick as you can. That's how I kind of go about it anyway. But once I had like about 15 units, I think I got rid of one of them, and then I got rid of the other one or something. Maybe I got rid of both at once. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't get rid of them on turn 1 though. You reckon just get rid of them on turn 1? So you want me to just charge in suicide onto these guys?
Yeah, just pin them down enough. The mammoth should die really quickly. Like, as long as you pin the mammoth down in one place, it should melt. So yeah, with this guy, the way I'm playing him, it's I'm going for just full Chameleon Skinks every time. Because they're so good.
No, it's not William Wallace's sword, Tara. This is a long sword. William Wallace had a great sword. Oh, a claymore they're called actually.
A claymore, yeah, actual claymore. Have you ever seen one of them up close?
A claymore?
How big? Yeah, they get so large.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen a claymore, but I've seen a flamberge, which is like an Italian version of a greatsword. Yeah. And yeah, they're very, very large. Like, yeah, it's almost silly how large they are. But yeah, they're pretty good. They're more like I don't know. They're not like a normal weapon that you would really use.
They were specifically used in sieges. Like, so the one you mentioned was used. They would basically tie up a guy at the top of the tower. And anyone who would try to walk past him will have to fight him with the Flamberg, or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay.
Which was pretty. I found it pretty awesome as a story.
Yeah. All right. It looks like you're doing pretty well here, man.
Yeah, skinks are just so much. Like, they're so powerful, and you actually didn't lose them as I thought. Because the first time I played them, I lost the Saurus instantly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did they break? They break.
There should be, I don't know, maybe there's a bit of extra lag because of the stream, because of the co-op or something. I don't know why they haven't broken. Everything on the map seems to be routed. But yeah, well, actually, it's not. Yeah, that's something I noticed recently. Even if everything on the map is routing, if you haven't achieved army losses, then it doesn't end the game. You know, army losses is what ends the game, not routing all the units. So usually, if you route all the units, then that will trigger army losses. But you know, if for some reason it doesn't, then yeah.
Just wait a little bit. Yeah, because normally I think what happens is if some of them still have like 20, 30 leadership, it takes a while for them to completely break. I mostly notice this with vampires. When you have 1 or 2 vampires, even though army losses have been triggered, they're still like activated. So,
yeah.
I get teleported there, so no. I'm gonna come here and recruit. Ooh, I got lucky. I got a disciplined skink out of the blue.
Oh, very nice.
Disband those and recruit 3 of them. Yes. Loose Marcher, and you get increased mobility. Research, and I think that's it. Yep, that's it for my turn. Stinky. Yeah, I removed Saurus Warriors. Because the thing with Oxyotl is he makes skinks 50% cheaper.
Yeah.
So
it's more efficient money-wise, and
yeah. Money-wise, it's so difficult up here. It's like...
yeah, Zwand is the German version, Flamberge is the Italian version, I think, and Claymores are the, the Scottish version. But they're all essentially the same, like, you know, they all have the same, pretty much the same kind of characteristics and stuff. They do the same kind of job, basically.
Claymores were really good in the breaking shields.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember because I was in Scotland a few years ago, like exploring the Highlands, and the way they described it is because it was so big, it could split a shield in half from a long distance.
Oh, okay. No, we don't have to do anything. Yeah, I can't really do much right now. So yeah, quick turn's a good turn. Flambergs are wavy and designed to do massive bleeding on a thrust attack. Okay, yeah, well, Flambergs are wavy. Yeah, I've heard a few theories about why they're wavy, but I wasn't really sure. Like, yeah, I heard one reason was that you can use it to saw through stuff, like saw through spear shafts, but I didn't think that sounded very likely. Yeah, massive bleeding through a thrust attack. That sounds about right. I kind of feel like they might have some good sort of because a straight blade is just like sort of if you hack straight sideways, a straight blade's kind of chops through, I guess, a bit like an axe in a way. Not probably a bad analogy, but whatever. But a flamberge, because it's got the curvy sides, depending on which part of the blade it hits in, maybe it gives it a bit more of it slices, maybe it penetrates better, you know, like
okay.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's what I thought, you know. The waves would help the thrust to lacerate going in and out to create a big cut. Okay, I wouldn't have thought that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I guess so. I wouldn't have thought you would thrust it in that far, though. Spectate, should I help you out again? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to fight against me.
Yeah, I think basically we want to help each other out and just for a while until we get to the point. Basically, I just want to get to the point where we can get Taurox rampaging as quick as possible, and then have you basically shut me down as quick as possible. That's like kind of what I wanted to demonstrate. That's how I think it'll go. Maybe maybe it won't work out that way, but that's kind of like the experiment anyway.
You guys, so you get to play with these guys.
Awesome. Elite stealth skink commandos. That's what I reckon they are.
I just found them so useless though. Like they're really good with their 2 volleys, but once they run out of ammo, they just die so fast in melee. I think this is what I want.
Apparently,
Skinks under. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I was talking about flamberges. I think this one.
You really like your swords.
Yeah, swords are cool. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it, you know, about swords is just, I don't know if primal's the right word. Maybe it is the right word.
In a way, yeah. I mean, we were grown up like with all these stories of like epic knights, and at least from my end, you know, or the stories of Odysseus and you know, all of this crazy stuff that we hear the heroes of old did. So in a way, it's primal, yeah.
The fucking range didn't break. Fucking sorry, man. I charged this. I saw this unit of range that were like wavering, and they had like 25% health. So I was like, oh yeah, cool. I'll break them with my elite melee skinks, and they just didn't break. So I lost a bit of health for you there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's the unit's fault. It's basically chameleon skinks with just less ammunition.
Sorry, I thought they were a bit more of a melee unit. I didn't actually check their stats.
I think, like, my friend was telling me, and this is something I'm working with one of my pals, is he thinks they will be incredibly powerful with the Hanuman chameleon stalkers. He's actually telling me not to just shit about them.
Okay.
Because he thinks that they're basically better than the Red Crested Skinks, and the Hanuman buffs those to hell.
Does he buff the guy? Does he buff both types of skinks or only the red crested ones?
He buffs those skinks.
Okay.
Whereas this guy mostly buffs the chameleons.
I kind of feel like Oxyottl's the new meta for Lizardmen for me, for my type of campaign, because he's got that extra mechanic and none of the others really do. Like, so I guess the main thing I'm interested in with Lizardmen is like Confederation. And I feel like his mechanic of teleporting is going to hopefully allow you to confederate early. Like, so when I only played like 14 turns or something, but the first thing I did was teleport down to where Mazdamundi was so I could get diplomatic contact and start the process of confederating Mazdamundi, you know, and I was waiting for when I was going to get the opportunity to teleport down near like Tehanamun and Gorok to get diplomatic, you know, with them. So I assume, because you played a bit more than I did, I think. So what happened with mine was I had a starting mission just in that starting area, and I could teleport just around my starting area, and then as soon as I did that, I got 3 more missions in 3 other areas of the map where I could teleport over there to assassinate different leaders and stuff like that. But then after I did those 3 missions and killed the lords or whatever, I didn't get any more missions. So yeah, I played up to like turn, I don't know what it was, like turn 9 or turn 14 or something, and I never got any more missions. If I had kept playing,
they come every like 10 turns, so
every 10 turns. Oh, okay. So if I just played a bit longer, I would have got one.
And they become increasingly more powerful and more difficult. Like one of the armies had 6 units of Minotaurs and 4 units of Giants and 6 units of Cygors. It's just like it was a doom stack.
Oh, wow, but that's cool. So if I had waited, then I would have probably eventually gotten a teleport to go down to Lustria, maybe, or to go over to Southlands and maybe find Tic-Tac-Toe or something like that.
I noticed in my campaign the other beastmen were very friendly towards me, very, very friendly, like extra than normal. I noticed I just made a mistake, but no one wanted to confederate till they were almost on the verge of defeat. So I got Kronkar and the guy because they were pretty much dead. Otherwise, Mazdamundi was like, we were 120 in the green with him and nothing, and Tehanamun got murdered really early on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just sort of trying to. Sorry, what should I do? Screwing around with my things. Oh, thanks a lot for all the guys that have subscribed, by the way. I really appreciate it. And thanks for hanging around through our technical difficulties earlier. I've got a link in my chat as well to Linksi stream if you want to pop over and chuck a sub and a like to Linksi as well. Yeah, I'm just trying to fight these battles like without losing too much stuff because yeah, you can definitely help. Where do we give you? Yeah, we'll give you all the big beasties. I think that's all of them. Yeah, give you all the big beasties, and I'll look after the rest of the stuff. Yeah, basically you got to do is like whenever you run into spears, you just kind of pull them out. Like you can still charge. You can still charge spears. Like don't be too afraid of them, but just you know, you might have to pull out cycle charge. Yeah, basically just with spears you have to cycle charge. With everything else you can just not cycle charge. Basically, yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I guess I don't know. I guess you just don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to hang around in melee too long. You want to just sort of cycle in and out. But yeah, if you like put everything onto one unit, you'll pretty much obliterate it, and you can go like one after it, like just obliterate one unit at a time.
That sounds fine. Sounds fine.
Oh shit, they're right there. Meant to be.
Oh wow, they.
I hope they're not going to spot my Ungors here.
They didn't. Do I just charge to the center?
Yeah. See if we can take out some of these ranged units.
Okay, let's try to do that. Let's see, we do that.
Oh shit, I left the shaman really far away. Oh man.
Oh wow, the Gorgon. I'll catch the goblins.
I stuffed up completely with my archers.
What happened? Oh.
There's like one unit is like one unit is negating my whole archer, like my whole archer formation, because I fucked up.
Cycle charge. Oh my god, this is beautiful. The Gorgon's charge is amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
And if you get him to cycle, like, so it used to be a bug in the old Total War, but it seems it's very hard to pull off in Warhammer, where you charge to the next unit non-stop.
Yeah.
His animation just stutters, and it's beautiful.
It's pretty good. We've got like 7 units of archers just dealing with 1 unit over here, so it seems to be working pretty well. The rest of my army is getting wrecked, but that's fine. The only units I want to keep are the big boys that you're controlling and the archers. So yeah, the Minotaurs take a bit of damage, but if you can try not to lose any of the entities, then all of that health will heal back again. So it's pretty good.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm keeping an eye on them, and I'm trying to charge in like blocks which are easy to get out of.
Yeah. We can probably chase most of their ranged away. No, yeah, it's Taurox going into the mix there. Oh, this.
Okay. These are swords, so it should be fine. No?
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
Let's try and terror out them. Okay, I think, yeah, they're terror routing. Oh my god, my chat wants me to murder everything you have.
We're helping each other. We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
We're at the moment we are. It's just because Linksi would probably be able to ruin my run really early, or we'd probably be able to ruin each other's runs really early, I guess.
Yeah.
But
both runs in the start struggle.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
But I just like the point of this was to kind of show off the Rampage mechanic versus head-to-head. So I kind of wanted to like speed things up a bit by getting to the point where we get the Rampage going, and then we sort of start screwing each other over. So yeah, so you could probably like imagine it would be even harder than it is going to be in this stream, because we would be, if it was a real competitive head-to-head, we'd be trying to screw each other over right from the start, you know. I definitely do want to have some multiplayer battles, like head-to-head multiplayer battles later on. But yeah.
I pulled the Minotaurs out of combat because they're really damaged.
Yeah,
but I'm using them to chase away the units, so it should be fine.
Yeah, nice.
I'm trying to heal the Gorgon by having him in combat, but he is not doing damage to this guy.
Yeah, I might need Taurox to sort it out. I'm trying to I'm debuffing the guy's melee attack, so hopefully he's not doing too much damage. He doesn't seem to have hit the Gorgon too much. So
no, the Gorgon is healing from it. Careful, he's attacking your shaman.
Oh, okay. It's alright, we'll spread that damage around a bit. Maybe that's enough. Oh, you got him now.
Okay.
Actually, if you kill him with the Gorgon... No, it doesn't matter, yeah. I was going to say you get some XP on him, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Don't end the battle yet, though. Let the Gorgon gain some health back if he... Wait, can he cut?
Oh, sure, that's really good. Yeah. Okay, see if you get the Gorgon to kill their Lord. Because if the Gorgon kills the Lord, he'll get the XP.
Okay, let's try and do that.
Just take Taurox off it, and just let the Gorgon kill it. You might be able to hurt him with Taurox, so he stays near the Gorgon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and keep him not running out of the map.
I'll slow his speed down as well. Yeah, I think you got him. Yeah, cool.
There you go.
That should give the Gorgon...
Friendship is a distraction. Ziela has become a full-on Skaven. Oh, man. I'm really enjoying doing these micro tournaments on the channel. It's like I saw some incredible gameplay today. Like the person who won it, he held off 3 armies with a very small wood elf army, and he essentially massacred everything.
Wow.
Like the micro, like even the micro, the way he did it, he had a spear line and he kept moving his archers to and fro through the spears. It's amazing.
Maybe I should have advanced. I assumed I'd have enough movement to get here. Oh yeah, no, I do. That's cool. Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yeah, so the good thing about Taurox is after you use your movement, if you don't have enough movement to encamp because it saves 10%, when you do this thing, it always reactivates the ability to encamp. Even though I don't have 10% movement left, I don't know, it's weird. I guess that's a bug as well. That's maybe something that they'll fix. So I guess we can't expect that to keep operating that way, but yeah. And Traderkin, if you're playing Beastman as well, Traderkin's quite good as an AoE spell. It's kind of like, what's the Beast one? Beast spell, the AoE one. Keep thinking Murder of Crows, but that's not the right word. This is not helping me out.
Wait, I'm not helping you out?
Flock of Doom. It's right. Jesus has got me. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, Traderkin's a bit like a Flock of Doom. It only affects enemies, so you can cast it on the blob on your own guys and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool like that. Research available. That's the interesting. Once you get the Rampage going, there's no turns to click over, so you can't do any more research. So you got to try and choose all the research that you want to get, like at the start of the game, because once you get your endless battle going, it's going to be all over. Ammunition and reload time for reduction of Ungor Raiders might be good at the start.
I found Ungor Raiders to be very powerful. Like their fire rate is insane.
What, sorry?
Their fire rate, Ungor Raiders, is really high.
You're saying Ungor Raiders do a lot of damage?
Yeah. They're incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, they're not super good compared to like the endgame units of melee units and stuff, but yeah. But yeah, for early game, they're efficient and cheap, and well, they're free, but yeah. They're available. They do good damage. The melee units, the starting melee Ungors are definitely not very impressive. So yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. The archers are a lot better.
Okay, so I'm gonna be broke next turn. Nice.
Yeah, I guess compared to the Beastman roster, I just mean like my Ungor Raiders compared to your Chameleon Skinks with with those banners that give them explosive ammunition and stuff like that. They're not really on the same level. Look of Doom, yeah, that's right. Yeah, getting tired. No worries, Woody Chopper. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for dropping by. See you again tomorrow morning. Yeah, so, actually, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, so like 8 hours or 10 hours from now, where I've been doing the double streams, I won't be on that. I'll be at work, but tomorrow, so the next stream will be at the same time as this one tomorrow, and then after that I'll probably do a double stream again, but then you guys will have the DLC again as well, and we can all play together.
See, Woody.
I think I've got a siege coming up now.
Like a 40k Total War. The idea is just fantastic. Just the scale of it is just beautiful. Oh,
I forgot to recruit. Crap. That was...
Yeah, I did that as well last time. I was like, oh well, I just have to micro harder.
Yeah, that's it. That sucks. I've got a siege now. Is the siege going to be hard? I don't know.
Which one are you fighting?
Probably siege will probably be the Red Desert. It's just a
spawner. It should be quite easy because that's usually starts as a ruin, so it should be quite empty.
Casualties medium. Actually, it says I can do it. I can auto it. I might just auto it because that way we can move things along a little bit quicker. And I think it's going to be a couple of turns before I can actually get another battle in. So just auto. Yeah, auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That way we can just get on to the next bit quicker,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd love some 40k Total War for sure. I noticed the dislike didn't show up yet.
Oh, you've been having a dislike?
Yeah, there's always like one guy that dislikes. There's always like one dislike on my every stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, not sure what's going
I
on.
think my last video it just got like 14 or 15 dislikes. I'm like, why? Just this king doing skink things.
Oh, you got a bunch of dislikes.
Yeah, I randomly get like a dislike new one video or another, especially my shorts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get when I put up a video, I quite often will get a few dislikes. So yeah. But yeah, on my streams, there's always like one dislike on the stream.
Someone decided to bless you with a dislike now.
Yeah. Morning stream is a good time for me. It wasn't me, says Benji. I know, that was my first thought. I was like, Benji again. He's at it again. But no, Benji claims it's not him. Yeah, so I'm basically going to get rid of all these Ungors. I'm just keeping them at the moment in order to fill out my stack faster, basically. Because I can only recruit 3 units at a time at the moment, so I may as well, yeah, keep them hanging around for the moment. Yeah, I can get rid of this. So I've got this Herdstone. This is my blood. This red area that you can see on the map, guys, is the blood ground for anyone who hasn't watched any Beastmen before. And yeah, basically every time you destroy something in this area, you get a few more points towards your ritual. Once you get 10 points, then you can perform a ritual, and that stops anyone from being able to settle anything in this area. I assume that if they attack a settlement that's already there, they can capture it. It's just that they can't resettle ruins until they destroy the actual Herdstone. But it gives you points towards up here to what marks a ruination, and they unlock these rewards. So you want to get up to here. It gives you army capacity +1. Once you get a second army, you can start cheesing money by you can like summon the army and then destroy their buildings to get free money back, which is pretty cool.
Oh, you can actually do that.
Yeah, they start off with 1 free building, and you can destroy it for 2,400 gold. But you can't do it you can't encamp on the turn that you spawn, so it takes 2 turns. So basically every 2 turns you get a free 2,400 gold with Beastmen.
Yeah, but it's not that much considering how much you get from stacking and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's it, I guess so, yeah. You need the dread thing to get a pre-built army. You don't really care about other armies as Taurox, because Taurox is the only one that gets the free movement. None of the other armies do. So basically, if you have other armies, they're all stuck in amber while he's like zooming around the map. You know, they don't get a turn. So yeah, so it doesn't really matter about the other armies for Taurox.
So yeah, we need to fight this. I have to fight this. Do I have to fight this? Yes, I do, because otherwise I'm going to lose units. These kings are coming. You can fight against me now.
You want me to fight against you?
If you want to.
If you don't mind, that'd be pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, I play as AI. All right, let's do it. I've got this. You're going down, Linksi. This is super cool. We get to fight a little battle with, like, you know, a few units. So I guess
it's exciting. Like, it feels like something's on the line.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be... I can't imagine how I'm going to do any damage to you, because your guys are going to be able to just kite the shit out of me and kill all my guys. Going to think of a strategy. What's the strategy I can use, chat? So I've got these horsemen that can actually catch his units, so that's pretty good. Everything else is kind of screwed. These guys don't have any shields, so they're not going to have a good time.
The dark gods command me.
Oh yeah, you guys are invisible as well, aren't they? Fuck, that's a bit pretty bullshit. How does that work? I don't know if I like this game.
Jesus, you have trolls. Linksi has no chance. Well, I'm not looking at your battle formation, just your chat. So, you know.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not worried about fairness. I feel like I'm gonna struggle. All right, I guess we'll take the high ground. Since there's not much else to do. Since there doesn't seem to be any enemies here, we're just out for a stroll in the snow, looking at the beautiful scenic landscapes of Norska. Like, ah, isn't that cynic? Very nice. I feel like there's going to be a slight chance of rain pretty soon.
Poisonous rain.
Yeah, poisonous rain.
Get them! What?
What's the speed on these
There it
fuckers?
is. Oh yeah, my thing puts poison on you, so they will slow down everyone.
Core demands! Fuck yeah! Yes! Mortal!
Kenny instincts are just so much fun to play with.
Quick!
No, Mason does not get AI buffs.
That's what the master speed!
Get
When
him!
you're playing multiplayer, you don't get AI buffs.
Yarr! My god's cold!
I was close.
Kill him! Get him!
Blood!
Wasted time trying to kill Oxyotl.
That's what the master speed!
You're actually doing a lot more damage than I'm normally used to.
Yeah, well, yeah, I imagine that would be the case.
Chaos Marauders!
Sadness. Oh wow, you have wolves.
Yeah, the wolves are doing a good job. Oh no.
Chaos Marauders! Charge!
Legend didn't seem to have a lot of fun playing with Oxyotl, but damn, he's fun.
Now is our time! We want their eyes!
We want their eyes.
Chaos Marauders!
Nice. We do want their eyes. We can get into them. Get their eyes.
Serve the god!
60% ward save.
What? 60% ward save? That doesn't seem fair. I don't have 60% ward save.
He gets a buff, a very short buff. That is lasts, I don't know, a couple of seconds, but gives him a lot of ward save.
Oh yeah, we're fucking up these skinks. So this is the thing with like co-op, like I mean head to head.
Yeah,
You can actually damage their units. Like normally in a normal battle you would never lose any particular unit, you know? He's not gonna lose them, but like they're gonna need to replenish a little bit, yeah.
Which normally I wouldn't have even bothered.
I think I've been defeated. I don't have any units left on the field. Why isn't the game over? Like, oh, there we go.
It's actually really exciting.
You're right in time, chaplain against my edge, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a fair fight. That's that's the fun part of head-to-heads.
Yeah, it's like what's it called? Asymmetrical balance. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwich them with cav melee. Yeah, actually, that would have been a good idea to try and sandwich them. All I was trying to do was basically assassinate one unit. That was my whole mission, and I was using the other infantry, the shielded infantry, to just try and keep his other skinks away, so he couldn't focus fire everything onto my army. The strategy worked kind of well. I managed to get some damage done to him. I was hoping that we might actually catch Oxyotl and kill him at some point, but didn't really work. You can kill an entire unit.
Lucky I got a amulet of Itzil, which gives you 18 seconds, 60% ward save, and 5% extra physical resistance. So that was very lucky on my part to get it on turn first battle.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten any cool items on my Taurox yet. But yeah, if you get items on Taurox, they pretty much multiply, you know, because he's so powerful as a base. You get a few items on him to really like give him a power multiplier, you know.
Yeah. Actually, wait. If I do this, oh, this works perfectly. Oh man, I love the teleport. The teleport mechanic is fantastic.
Yeah, I think it definitely opens up some cool possibilities. We'll have to, you know, as I said, like once everyone in the community gets access to it, I think we'll discover a lot more cool functionality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really liking this initial acceleration thing. I hope all units have it. Yeah, we noticed some units seem to have extra acceleration, which is pretty cool. Hero Crit Gobble. I kind of... don't know if I want a Gobble or Shaman. I think I might go the Gobble this time. I think I went Shaman last time, but I think the Gobble I'll use throughout, but...
Sorry, finish.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you have thoughts on that? Which one's better, the Gorbel and Shame?
The Shame, like the Gorbel, you know, you're getting something good. The Shame can be super good, or you can just be unlucky and get a really bad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Gorbel is definitely going to be worthwhile. I mean, it'd be better if it was a War Gore. The War Gores are super good. But,
Yes. No, I was gonna say it's I noticed the Beastmen have a trait where when they ambush, they get mega buffs to their units for the first like 30 seconds.
yeah. Yeah, they do. And there's like a skill you can get that debuffs the enemies as well, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, wow.
And I'll get rid of that unit. Oh, wait. Oh, where's my... Oh, yeah. My hero's, like, really far away. It's alright. He can catch up slowly.
Yeah, word save for those who have no idea, because someone just asked me. It's basically resistance to damage of any kind. And then there's physical resistance, which is physical damage, missile resistance against missiles, and magic resistance. They're all self-explanatory. I wonder if you can make a one hero to stack with Oxyotl.
With Oxyotl? What's he, Oxyotl's not really that powerful as a lord, is he? Like, as a combat hero?
He's insanely powerful. Like, I've gotten 300, 400 kills in sieges with him.
Okay. That's not really insanely powerful. Like, you can get, like, 1,000 kills with some, like, crazy lords. You know, like, Malice can, like, do whole armies by himself. And stuff. Like, 300 kills is not going to kill a whole army, is it, you know? But you reckon, the thing, he'll run out of ammo, you know? He's not going to melee. You can't really do single hero. You can't really do one-man armies unless it's melee, I don't think.
That's true. I think I'm auto-resolving this. Yeah, I mean, he gets something like 138 ammo.
Auto-resolve? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I auto-resolve.
Oh, so, fuck, I clicked the wrong button. Mentally. Sorry.
What do you mean I'm lazy? I've already made him wait for me, like, almost 2 hours. Like, I teased him for 2 hours. You know,
he teased me with the Linksi tease.
With a good time.
It was a good chat. It was a good chat. So yeah, we covered our ratings. Linksi, what did you give the DLC? 8 out of 10?
Overall, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
I
would say it's a pretty decent final hurrah for the game.
Nice. Yeah, and my rating is just like 11 out of 10 for everything. Doesn't matter how bad it is, just buy it anyway. But no, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if Mrs. Mercy's arm might have started in the stream there briefly. I messaged her saying copy. And I think she said yeah. Well, there's a tacit yes there, basically. Am I going to be able to stab these?
Oh man! And the special ammo he gets is just crazy. Like he gets one that does like burnt, so it's minus 16 leadership. Gets a poison one, a magical one, and an anti-large one.
That's cool. Yeah, I like the explosive one. That's pretty cool. I've got all 4 of my units trying to take on this one unit of cavalry. Trying to get him ass kicked as well.
Dread Spears are the worst, man. I can never seem to kill Dread Spears, no matter what I do.
Dread Spears, they got silver shields, don't they?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, there you go.
These witch elves are being a real pain in the butt. Imagine they're going to catch me and make my my guys go madness of Cain.
I like how fast the enemy lords just melt.
Shit. We're out of ammo.
Where are you?
Just in the forest to your left.
There we go. Yeah, this is a really bad map to fight in with a ranged army.
I'm trying to flee these witch elves, but that means I'm running away from the ranged as well. Oh, here we go, the ranged.
Yeah, well, that's the witch elves are the only thing left. The skinks did their job. We had the embargo till today in Vacoma. Like, we had till 11 hours ago now to be able to publish it.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah.
publishing my full review on Thursday, which is more just my collection of fan-girling moments and why I love the DLC so much. Like, I showed it to a friend of mine, and the way actually I read his comments. Like, he was like, "You have to improve this." He told me, it's informative, but it's a lot of praise for CA. It feels like it's written by an IGN journalist trying to sell the product. I feel like you could actually be more serious in there. It's like the ultimate insult.
Yeah, I don't know if I should even bother doing reviews because I'm not. It's like hard to, I don't know. I'm not one-eyed. Like, I do see the faults and I do comment on the faults and stuff with things, but I'm super like positive in general about the game, and I think that I think CA just do a fantastic job with it, and I think it's heading in the right direction. I'm super happy with everything that's always been added. I'm super excited about everything that's coming. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just overall really positive about the game, especially the place that it's in now. What are we doing here, Auto? Okay, I'm going to click the right buttons. So yeah, and also, as I said before, I'm really bad at evaluating the cost-benefit analysis because for me, it's kind of priceless. Like, if like it doesn't really matter how much this game costs. Like, for me, it's like my favorite thing, pretty much. So, like, I would pay if I had the means, I would buy it no matter how much it costs, basically. So yeah, so
you're basically having fun. That's it.
Yeah,
you're having fun and you enjoy it. It's actually something I wanted to tell you. Like, I really respect how positive you stay and like stay focused on things. Like, it's incredible. Like, so yeah, I just wanted to tell you that because well, I basically said on my Discord I had a bit of a tough time, and then Mercy's just like, "No, dude, smile and go on." And I'm like, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's smile and keep going on. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's like what's it? A Marcus Aurelius quote? Like, you can control. You can't control what happens, but you can control the way that you think about it. And once you understand that fact, then you'll become super powerful or something like that. I don't remember the exact quote, but yeah, it's basically something along those lines, But yeah, I think it's easy to get too wrapped up in the YouTube thing, and the YouTube thing is really stressful. But the Total War thing is really fun. So yeah,
it's like I lost myself. So I took a day off from work, and I had people installing stuff in my house. So I had like ACs and furniture being installed, and I was meant to be working on like my finances and adult stuff. I opened Total War, and I didn't realize 8 hours passed, and I was just playing a campaign for myself, and I was just having so much fun.
Yeah, that's I definitely recommend if you're any YouTubers or streamers out there, or if you're like getting stressed, like trying to create content and trying to stream and whatever. Like, yeah, if you just have a day off and you just play the game with no stream and not record, it's actually it's actually quite fun.
Absolutely.
So if I auto resolve, I'm just going to lose some dudes I don't care about. So I might just take the auto resolve again. It says casualties low, so. Get this moving. We've still got another hour. I've only got one more hour, so I don't know if we'll be able to get to the point where Taurox is rampaging, but
holy damn, the Minotaur's about to resolve. That is some decent damage.
Oh really? I didn't even check.
They had something 750.
Oh wow.
Oh, I see it. Because of Linksi, I have an addiction to Warhammer. Seal was a very historical-based Total War player, and then he eventually relented in trying Warhammer. A week later, he messaged me like, "Dude, what did you do to me?" Because he spent a week doing nothing but playing the game.
It's a pretty good time. Definitely. Oh yeah, we can probably build some new shit now, can't I? No, not really. Nothing too exciting. Sorry, I'm just I just got excited about my building browser, but yeah, it was not that exciting actually. So you can get extra movement from raiding stance, so you can enter in camp stance. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so it's like you can always enter. I think it might be a bug, or like a misprogrammed thing. But yeah, currently you can always enter in camp stance with Taurox, because you can just switch to, if you ever don't have enough movement, you switch to raid stance, and then it lets you do it. Which is weird, because sometimes it doesn't actually give you the movement, but it still says that you can do it. And it says that you're supposed to need 10% movement to enter it. So yeah, I don't know why that's like it is.
That's a mistake from their part.
Yeah. So at the moment we're up to 32, I think, with the Rampage, so it'll still take another 3 more battles at this one battle per turn rate for us to get to the first Rampage. So I don't know if we'll even get to the first Rampage in this campaign, in this session. But yeah, I think you can already see that, like, yeah, it's taken me this long to still not even get a Rampage. And if Linksi was fighting against me this whole time, you know what I mean? It would be, I might have had to skip. Yeah, I probably would have had to skip at least one of those battles to replenish. So I'd be one turn further back, and yeah, once we get to the rampaging stage, so Linksi's been nice and not really stuffing me up until we get to the rampage stage. But you'll see, I reckon, as soon as we get to the rampage stage, I won't be able to get that many battles in, I don't reckon, before Linksi will put a stop to me.
I have to fight this battle.
All right.
You're welcome to fight against.
You want me to fight against you?
Yeah.
You reckon? Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. All right, let's do it.
I mean, it's a valiant defeat for me, but I think it will be quite a balanced fight, because you have some fast units.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm not. Yeah, I'll give it a crack. It'll be entertaining for the viewers at home anyway. You can see us have a little head-to-head battle.
I'm gonna put my kitten back to sleep. She wanted a little bit of pampering.
Is that Simba?
Oh no, I got another one. I got Taya as well now. Got 2 of them. They are lovely creatures, but I have lost a lot of cups and gloves and stuff like that. Because they break everything. Alright, let me know when you're ready. I thought I had reinforcements or something. Maybe I think since they were inside the settlement, you start with all of them.
Oh, okay, sure. You're right. Well, yeah, no, I don't have any fast units, so, but that's okay.
You have the what do you call them? Berserkers, no? Those are relatively fast.
They're only 37 speed. They won't be catching anything that you've got.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I thought they were much faster.
It's all right. But yeah, no, I think this is going to be yeah, it's the same type of.
I'm not sure, dude. Okay, you see my army in a second.
Bring us to carnage! Charge! The dark! So big!
I'm not sure I have enough ammo for this fight.
I don't know. My strategy is just to try to push you to the edge of the map. Like I can't really think of anything else that I can really do. Because I can't catch you, so all I can do is try to hem you in on the edge of the map.
I don't think. Oh, this is not gonna go well for me. Change plan. Change plan. Change plan. Change plan. Change plan.
My God's call! My God's call! For chaos! will succumb. Give us ruin. Bring us to carnage.
I'm legit panicking here.
Shoot the masters. No time to lose. Corn demand.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't managed to make it into melee with any of the units yet, have we?
Now is our time.
Yeah, but I'm running out of map.
Chaos Marauders.
Yeah, well, I hope we do. I hope you do run out of map because that's the only way.
Yeah, you did. You're shredding my units.
Move on them. Kill them all. Corn demand. Chaos Marauders. Faster. Quick.
Is you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god.
Very well.
That's not good.
Chaos Marauders. They will succumb. Mortal fool. Acknowledge. Kill them all. Chaos Marauders.
No. Reform. Come on. You guys come up here.
Charge them.
Holy damn, this requires micro. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting telling you to fight this.
Bring carnage. Charge them. Your will. Chaos Marauders. Attack the mortals. Retreat.
Oh,
Your will. Chaos Marauders. Leader of savages.
No, I nearly caught some. I didn't quite catch them.
you're shredding every time you barely beat them. Yeah, you guys are dead.
Now is our time. Rah! Yes, Lord. Attack the mortals.
Yeah, I
Now.
didn't lose a lot, but I'm gonna lose like 4 units, which,
Slaughter. Mortal fool.
considering my economy right now, it's not the greatest.
Give us ruin. They will succumb. Kill the Southerners. Very well. Faster! For the Blood God. Now is our time. Chaos Marauders.
Bloody Nora.
Rah! Chaos Marauders. To the death.
It's getting intense. Mercy's focusing all out.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to do as much damage as I can. I don't think we really need to. I don't know if we need to like try and really wreck Oxyota so much. It's more about trying to wreck.
His army.
Oh, so it's more about trying to stop Taurox from getting his Rampage. Was kind of that's kind of the theme of the campaign. But
No, I know, but it's head to head as well, so a little bit of friendly competition.
yeah, because this is the Age of Empires player, and you want that competition so you can prove your mettle.
I know. Oh man, I've been playing a few recently, and I've been losing almost non-stop. Yeah,
The Age of Empires.
yeah. I don't know what was up. Like, I was getting really bad luck in how the map was starting, or whatever. Oh my god, these Norse can still die.
Your will. Lusting for
Yeah, it's interesting playing a battle without the legendary. I'm used to all my units like breaking easier and like your units like not breaking ever and all that kind of stuff. So
It's so different.
it's kind of cool. It's sort of like playing co-op's different as well because don't have supply lines and stuff. Oh, there we go. So I don't think I actually managed to wipe anything out. So I think you got away with it.
Yeah, but you killed a lot. Okay. Zeal, we can have a conversation about that later. That will last exactly 69 hours. You didn't kill a whole unit, but you killed 250 skinks, which is a lot.
More than you.
I fought this battle multiple times, and I've had 0 losses every single time.
Nice. Thanks a lot for everyone who's subscribed again, by the way. A few more people have subscribed, so appreciate that. And remember to click on the link in my chat, the pinned link to go to Linksi's stream and give him a like and a sub as well. Anyone who doesn't know, the correct way to watch co-op is to have both streams going at once with one of them muted, and you try and sync up the timing on them so you can see on two monitors.
Mercy is too kind. Oh wow. Yeah, I almost lost 2 units there. Like one of them is at 30, one of them is at 45, and I think they survived because they ran out of the battlefield.
Aha! Suffer in your jocks. They'll teach you. And mess with the mercy. Not that my Noskins did very much apart from just dying gloriously. A lot of them went to Valhalla. So I guess that's a win for us.
I mean, in a way, what I'm seeing is that playing on Legendary campaign, you have head-to-head, you have unlimited armies to fight against each other. In a weird way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, you get to fight against the whole AI map, basically. If you play Taurox, then yeah, you get to fight against everyone in the whole map. Yeah, so this is basically, I think, yeah, if like you can imagine how much harder it would be for me. Like, Linksi's been helping me, actively actually helping me to get so far as I have so far. Don't really want any of this stuff. Yeah, we'll take the replenishment. But yeah, like Linksi could have probably already have screwed me over. I probably could have already lost the campaign by now. Or not lost, but been severely hampered. And yeah, we'll see if we get to the point where I'm actually trying to rampage. You'll see that it gets even worse. Get rid of one of these Angors to put in my new hero. Yeah, so I still need to fight like 3 more battles before I can actually get my rampage going. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Once the rampage starts, I'm gonna have to send an army towards you.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you'll need to even send an army towards me. You can just fight the AI up because so rampage means that I just get to keep fighting battles, right? And every time I fight one of those battles, Linksi is going to be on the other side, making sure that I take losses. So I'm not going to be able, like against the AI, I can potentially fight infinite battles without losing any units. But against Linksi, I'm not going to be able to get away with that, you know. So that's kind of what the whole point of this stream is to kind of point out that's the way it's going to work, you know. So it's not going to head-to-head's not going to be as bad as you think it will be.
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah. Thanks. I was just going to say thanks for the advice, Cock Monkey. I was pretty much following that, but I just don't talk to chat too much when I'm playing co-op.
A desync.
I'll attempt to resync. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but we can always just reload the last autosave, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. Good thing about co-op, if anyone you haven't played co-op or head-to-head, there's 2 autosaves. It saves at the start and it saves at all the normal legendary times on your save and also on their save. So you have like 2 autosaves every turn. So yeah, so it's pretty good in that way. Like, even if you do get a desync, which I think is relatively common. I don't know if you've played more head-to-head than me, Linksi, but
I never. This is the first time.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I think it does happen. Like, I've heard of other people saying it happens, but yeah, like I said, you've got like 2 other saves that you can try reload. Resynchronization. Okay. Why is it taking so long to resynchronize? Thought it would have been quicker just to reload a save.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, this is a tough army. Trog, Norscan Ice Wolves, Norscan Warhounds, Ice Trolls.
It sounds bad.
It's mostly Marauders, right? And Marauder Spearmen, which is fine. But fighting Trog early on.
So what are you just frozen on the pre-battle screen? But yeah, in terms of like co-op, I don't know. I think co-op with Taurox would be fun to do. Like, I definitely recommend people try it out and see for themselves. I don't think it'll be unfun at all. It might be unbalanced, but I don't think it'll be unfun. I think it'll still be fun. Playing co-op or head-to-head with somebody else is always pretty much fun, I think. As if it's like a friend that you get along well with and stuff. What I was going to say, but in terms of competitive head-to-head, I can't really think of a matchup that would really. It's not really about symmetrical balance in Total War Warhammer, you know. So I don't think you could ever like just say you were like super competitive and you really didn't really like your opponent and you just wanted to win and beat them and stuff. I think like no matter what race you played, it'd be really easy to say, oh, that wasn't fair because, you know, you played High Elves and I played Bretonia, and High Elves got a better economy, so whatever, you know what I mean? Like no matter what you do, even if you both play the same race, there's you know what I mean? The different start positions aren't kind of balanced, aren't meant to be balanced against each other in any sort of way at all. So, you know, it'd be really hard to set up a balanced playthrough. Tomb Kings versus Tomb Kings might work, says Conquering. Well, I don't know, even with Tomb Kings, like, you know, like I played a fair bit of Cetra the other day, and the start with that I found quite challenging. But apparently Arcan's start is even harder, you know, and and yeah, I think I found Khalid's start was maybe about the same as Cetra's. Maybe Khalid's a little bit easier. But you know, and Katep's totally different. He's like got a totally different situation going on. So yeah, like that's what I mean. Like even amongst Tomb Kings, which are relatively similar, you know. But then on the other hand, like the potential for just crazy stuff to happen in campaigns is pretty high, you know, and partially because of that asymmetry. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So apparently I am Major Kill, the equivalent of Major Kill. That Major Kill is to Legend, but Linksi is to Mercy, according to Diego.
I don't know. I have no idea what he even means by that. What is? Well, let's break that down. So what is Major Kill to Legend? What's the analogy there?
I mean, Protege was Legend's protege, but
oh, really?
He's because at one point I think he was.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. I didn't get that really. I got it more like, I don't know. I always thought Major Kill did his own thing, you know, like, yeah, like I don't know. I never really saw him as.
Legend kind of like spoke with him, like they did a thing together, and MK was super, like, you know how bad he was. It was the way he spoke, the way he acted, whatever. And then he just toned it down and he kind of cleaned up his act.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying now. Like, yeah, Protege in terms of just, or not, yeah, I don't know. I think Protege is like a bit overstating it maybe, but yeah, it looks like these things fixed now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, cool. So I'm going to help you with this one.
You can help, you can fight against me, you choose. It's up to you.
How about you just fight it and I'll just spectate? How about
that? Yeah, all right.
Let's see Linksi's skills at work. See if he can get a flawless victory against Throg.
Oh boy.
I feel like that's the standard. Like you can't just win. I want to see flawless victory, like with no losses, basically. Because I feel like you've got all the advantages, you've got all the tools. Let's see the skills at work. No pressure.
No pressure. Okay.
No pressure. But I will lose all respect for you if you take any losses in this battle.
Yeah. Of course.
But yeah, no, I can see what you're saying. Like, yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel like Protege is maybe a bit overstating it. Like it's not like he was Legend's apprentice or something, but I feel like it's more like, you know, Legend was like a veteran of the game, you know, and Major Kill kind of came on the scene, and yeah, Major Kill was a bit of an outlaw, you know, when he started out, and then I think that Legend did try to give him some advice, although I kind of remember him saying something like he gave him some advice and Major Kill just didn't listen to him basically and just didn't care and did his own thing. But and then Legend was a bit like, oh well, you know, I told him, I'll see, up to him what he does with it. But then I think maybe like Major Kill later on did actually take his advice as well. So yeah,
could be. Yeah, already lost. You lost your respect towards me.
On the right flank there, you took some casualties. Not too bad. You're tanking with Oxyotl against the trolls. So it's an interesting choice.
He's fine.
Are these guys even shooting? I can't see their little blowpipe animations.
Yeah, they're super difficult to see in the dark.
Skinks are really unattractive, aren't they? They're just not very sexy at all. Like the chatness level of the skink, the average skink, is not very high.
Oh,
I like these wolves charging into your skinks. Oh yeah, let's see the wolves just tearing them up. This respect now bleeding away.
there's no respect left for the Linksi.
The wolves are drinking their respect out of Linksi's blood. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these Norskins. This is where true chatness lies. They're like basic infantry. They're like tier 0 infantry with no armor, just bare-chested, running into battle. They give 0 fucks. That's what it's all about. I mean, they might not be able to win any fights, but the chatter's AF.
I think I'm about to lose Oxyotl. God damn.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to help out and it'll take something over or anything?
No, that's fine, that's fine. I got this.
He's just coming back. He's going to win our respect back. He's going to melee these marauders with his skinks. Your buffed your explosive skinks are doing pretty good.
Are they?
On the left side there, yeah. They've smashed up some stuff. Your elite commando skinks are not enjoying melee too much. So even if I don't, so this is normal, right? Even if I don't actually fight, it's still.
No, this is legendary.
Oh, okay.
So it's technically harder in that way, but then the AI is dumb as shit. So.
Okay. So if I'm, doesn't matter whether I'm helping or I'm not helping, it's still legendary. But if I'm against you, then it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, don't die, come on.
Attractive is a relative thing. Compared to Skaven, skinks are cute. I don't know. Skaven slaves are fugly. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like Skaven can be kind of cute. At least Skaven are mammals, you know what I mean? But yeah, but I think if you're just comparing them to other lizards, even like they're just, I don't know, they're just gawpy looking. They're just not sexy, you know. Like a carnosaur. Like yeah, I can get on there. Like if I absolutely had to do a lizard, then you know, I guess I'd do a carnosaur. Yeah, I'd do a carnosaur.
Oh my good lord.
But not a skink. Like, ugh, you got to draw the line somewhere. Yeah, it just depends what you're into, I guess. Just hearing these groaning noises from Linksi, having a bad time. He's concerned about the various units. How crazy is the micro with these skink armies? You're just like fighting everywhere all over the battle, microing 17 different units.
You need to move non-stop.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
I mean, once you fully upgrade them, you don't need to do this anymore.
They kill so fast.
Yeah, like you just let them fight on their own, but since they're low level and I didn't use the Rite of Sotek as well, it makes a big difference.
He's already making excuses. He's already making excuses now. He's already doing the post-fight breakdown. So you're still in this fight.
I'm analyzing what I did wrong, what I need to improve.
Alright, no, that was pretty good actually. I don't think you lost any units.
Came close. Came pretty close. But I am gonna clean up as much as I can, and all three of you come over there.
Is the battle over yet, or? Yeah, no, it's not over yet. Oh, it is.
I'm just healing.
Okay. Oh, you're just regenerating? Do you have regeneration?
Yeah. I have Earthblood.
You got Earthblood. Oh, of course, yeah. Just heal.
Why did it overcost it though?
Did you just backlash yourself with it? Nice.
No, it just overcost randomly. I don't know why.
These Troglodons are pretty crazy looking.
They're very, very good.
They look cool.
They're very good.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Like, I would take one for a date.
Cogmonkey says Stegodon. I guess are you a bit of a horn man? Cogmonkey, is that what it is? The horns?
Yeah.
Female Dark Elves are hotter than skinks. I do not doubt that. Yeah, I'd say that female Dark Elves are a fair few rankings higher than skinks.
Oh my god. I won't read that out loud, but holy shit, Ziel. Holy shit! Okay, that's it.
It's probably a bad topic. Yeah, I shouldn't have started that. That was a bit too.
No. It's fine. No, Zeal wrote something which is fucking hilarious. Well, old Linksi used to be.
Did you used to be a bit edgy as well, Linksy?
Oh, I used to be. I just gave no shits.
Back in your younger days.
But then I had to, grow a beard and become a sage or something. I don't know.
Okay, are you taking the moral high ground now? You're being a responsible Linksy.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, at least we got 2 blessed skinks.
Chaos Spawn, anyone? Ugh. Cockmonkey's getting into the kinky stuff now. He's throwing Chaos Spawn into the mix. Chaos Spawn's a bit of a wild one though. Like none of the Chaos Spawn, the versions that are currently in the game, like the Beastman or the Chaos Warrior Chaos Spawn, are super attractive. But like theoretically, you could have like a Slaaneshi champion that was approaching demonhood and had various Slaaneshi gifts that were making them, quite hot. But then they just didn't quite make it to be Slaaneshi Demon Prince, and they devolved into Chaos Spawn instead. And potentially, they probably wouldn't be that hot, with the tentacles and the crab claws and all that kind of stuff. But they'd probably be a lot hotter than, a skink, maybe, potentially. I think the Chaos Spawn's actually not that far off.
The one thing I want to check is, do I still get the? Army upkeep is still only 2%.
What's that? Did Oxiala die? No.
No. I just hired another lord, but army upkeep is still only 2%, which is.
Oh yeah. Oh right. So head-to-head's the same as co-op, where you don't get the supply lines. Yeah. Tentacles are not hot. Japan disagrees. I feel it's funny actually with manga or whatever it's called, like in Japan, like that, like I think for a lot of Westerners, or a lot of people outside of Japan, they think that like the anime is like, like a manga anime is like representative of like Japan and stuff, but like I think there's like different level. There's a lot of different types of anime, and I think that certain types of anime are very mainstream. Like families might watch anime together. I think that's one of my mates told me that it's actually like pretty not unusual for families to watch anime as like the family movie, like kind of like how we might watch you might watch a Disney movie, or you might watch like a PG kind of movie where the kids and the parents watch it together or whatever. So you're saying like that manga is a little bit like that, but shit, I don't know if I could win this fight. But like all of the tentacle porn, ultra violent manga is not, is not that stuff that the families watch together after dinner with their little kids, So so I think it's funny, like you get this view from certain types of media that comes out of Japan, that Japanese people are crazy or something. But I don't think that's actually like that's at all representative of the mainstream.
They kind of almost shun it, and they think. They actually create manga for themselves and anime for themselves, and it's like, it's our Family Guy, it's our, like TV shows or whatever, and our comics. But then they create specific versions to export to the weirdos in the West. And I actually have had a friend that stayed over in Malta for 3 months from Japan, and she explained to me how different the perception of culture inside Japan and from Japan to the outside world and from outside world into Japan is. Like it's a whole world apart.
Yeah,
which is quite something. I think I need this.
Pokemon.
The one downside of this campaign is you have to declare pretty much war on everyone.
Oxiaro?
Yeah.
Because when you get those missions to destroy the army or whatever, then you have to declare war on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that you don't have to declare war on them straight away though, and I think it freezes the army in place as well. It seemed like it did that for Marathi. So if you want to just paralyze, if you think, it's actually quite useful to have the army stuck there, then that can be. And I think that AI armies can still attack them as well. Because I noticed Rathi's army didn't move and it was damaged. Or maybe maybe she'd fought them before she... Yeah, I'm not sure. What are we doing here?
So this, I'm auto-resolving it, but this, if you would want to fuck up my campaign, and you get this army, and you want to fuck up Oxioto's campaign,
Wolf
this
Rats.
army would do it.
Yeah.
There's no counter.
That would be
There's
cool.
no counter.
I kind of wish we could play that just so I could see those wolf rats just tearing up all of your filthy skinks. But no, I'll be nice.
Thank you.
You've been very nice to me.
So. Yay. See, karma works, boys.
Karma at work. No, it's not. It's like we've got a mission here. This is a scientific expedition. We're trying to show that the rampage is really hard to maintain when somebody's fighting against you. And I think we'll show it straight away because I'll get the rampage going and then I'll just instantly not be able to maintain, I'll probably lose the next battle or something, So I think it's going to be...
Very possible. Very, very possible.
It's weird how the rampage counter only tells you how much rampage marks you've gotten this turn. It doesn't tell you how much you've got in total. So I only know from memory that I've got 32. But
that's really weird. That's something they should actually fix.
It'd be a lot more convenient if you could actually see how many you had. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this happened to me last time. I got into this position and then I couldn't really do anything because their armies were too strong for me. So yeah, no, I don't really have any access to anything. So I've got 491 dread marks now. I don't think that's enough to really do anything. No, I need 500. I could almost get another hero, but not quite. It's probably a good idea for me to hold on to them anyway. But yeah, I think we're gonna be in trouble fairly soon.
Okay. There's a big fight going up.
Actually, this could be good for us because there's 2 fights next to each other. Actually, no, I need 3.
No, you can ambush one of them, or is it an encampment?
Oh yeah, no, I could ambush the one that's outside. Yeah, that might be good actually. Although it'd be kind of better if we didn't ambush because we get more rage marks. I think if it's a bigger fight, we'll be able to test that out actually possibly. Because before we were fighting settlements with just the garrison and no extra army, and I'm pretty sure we got 8 marks each time. So if we get 8 marks, so here we're going to fight a single lord in one battle, hopefully, and then we'll fight another battle against the garrison plus a half star or a quarter stack. So you would think that you would get, if the size of the armies makes a difference, you'd think it would get more rampage from that. So if we get the same from both, then yeah. Hey, we did get the 50 rampage battles the other night. I should put a link up to it actually. Oh, what are we doing here? Auto resolve? Okay.
Oh, yeah, auto resolve. I've been very lucky. My oracle is a pompous oracle, so I realize I have a lot of auto resolve power.
Oh, does that extra leadership debuff hurt you? Does it?
Yeah, it's so I have 2 of them now, and it's -8 in total. So it's very powerful.
I wanted to link my my video, but I'm not sure if I have enough characters to be able to include it. Taurox Rampage Guide. Sorry, I'm just screwing around with my chat here.
No, it's fine. Take your time. I am talking about these guys.
All right, I updated my pinned comment, so now I've got a link to Linksi's stream. So go over and chuck Linksi a like and a sub, And I've also got a link to my Taurox Rampage 50 battles in 1 turn guide. So if any guys interested in that, you can click on the link there and go and check out that video. Although maybe just, you know, don't watch it right now because we want you to stay here and hang out with us. But yeah, I'm going to have to go in like half an hour, guys, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
We might be able to,
need my dudes.
I might be able to just to trigger the Rampage.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think she'd be able to get it this turn, more or less.
Probably not this turn, but next turn. I need one more battle. I need 2 battles. I need 3 battles to get it. Unless I get extra Rampage. Actually, because we get 2 battles here, so the second battle will give us more because of the... oh, they just spawned another army. Sweet. So we can get it this turn if I can win. I just need to get the ambush, though. If I don't get the ambush, then we might be in trouble.
I think you can get it on the newest army if they're not in... So are they in...
oh, they're in camp stance, minus 75%. Okay, so we won't get...
or if you want, we micro the shit out of it. Make sure both of their lords stay alive.
Yeah.
And when you raise... Yeah.
That's what we need to do, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Right, let's do this. So yeah, so just to recap, so we've got 32 rampage marks right now. Previously we were getting 8 rampage per battle, but every time you fight a battle you get more rampage from the next battle, right? So so the first one, if we win it, we'll get 8 rampage. The second one will probably get a bit more, and then the third one will get a bit more. If we win. Okay, so he ran away. Okay, if we can get... he's going to run away as well. Shit. Yeah, I stuffed up there. I probably should have fought the main battle first. Alright, we might not be able to do it now. But that's okay. Oh, actually I can auto-resolve it. Yeah, I'll auto-resolve it just in the... so we can get through this stuff quicker.
Wait, do you have lightning strike? Nice.
No, I don't have lightning strike yet. I'm going for it though.
Would you think that Rise of Mordor would work better on Warhammer 2 rather than at
just auto this one?
Absolutely. Okay, yep.
So do you get momentum from losing? No, I assume you don't get momentum from losing.
When I lost a fight with him, I lost all the momentum in one go.
You lost all momentum. And did you pop out of Rampage as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everything gets reset.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case. So that's why this is to me so hard to maintain it when you're in multiplayer. Okay, so yeah, so we aren't going to be able to get 3 battles in 1 turn, unfortunately. So I'm not going to hit it. But yeah, so we can see now we just got 8 momentum from that, right? So actually we might make it because I think I only need 10. So yeah, so we should get at least 10 out of this battle.
Yeah, you should be able to get it.
You just order that one again.
As a result. Oh, and they both live. No, what? Oh, you can get another battle.
Oh no, they've fleed already, so we won't. They'll die. So I should have actually fought that, so we could have got the kills. Okay, so you can see this is lit up now. Harsh Rampage achieved. So yeah, so actually let's see how much we got. 24. Okay, so so it doubles each time. So I'm thinking maybe it doesn't matter how big their armies are. It just matters how many battles. So I think you get 8 from the first battle. Then if you fight 2 battles at once, your second battle you get 20. You get 16, and presumably your third battle you get 24, or you get 32 or something. So I think it keeps doubling or it keeps going up by 8 the amount that you get each time. Possibly bigger armies gives you more. I don't know. We have to test it further, but yeah. But anyways. It's a claim reward. So now I've got Rampage, right? So now I can just start using my extra movement to keep going. But like, I don't get any replenishment. So you don't get any instant replenishment as Beastman. Also, I've got enough money to buy a hero, but I can't buy the hero because if I buy the hero, he'll spawn in with no movement and he won't be able to join my army. And then when I keep using my Rampage, I'll leave the hero behind, you know? So really I need to, probably just not do anything this turn and just stay here and in camp. Even though I've got the Rampage and I could, start rampaging. It's probably actually a bad idea for me to do that. So I'm probably going to just encamp right now, which is pretty anticlimactic. But yeah, so just because I've achieved Rampage doesn't mean now I'm going to suddenly start going ballistic or anything. You know, I can't really do anything with it this turn because, you know, I have to replenish, I have to get my heroes in. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense.
Oh, it does, it does. So essentially speaking, it's like to achieve what you did and what Legend did, it's close to impossible because so much needs to happen. And even if you achieve it late in the campaign, the other guy would probably have, if you're playing head-to-head, let's say that, would be able to whittle you down slowly every fight. It doesn't need to kill you, just injure you. That next fight is harder and harder and harder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's not. Like I feel like you need to build up a fair time. Like for me, I waited until I built up to the point where I actually had like a full stack of basically heroes that all had items that made them get regeneration, and you know, like I waited till I was really powerful before I went for my final run of getting the infinite Rampage. Whereas Legend, I think, pushed to try and do it as early as possible. So he used Minotaurs instead of invincible regenerating heroes. So his army was actually, you know, like he went with a more fragile army. So it was he had to micro probably a lot harder and everything. So but even then to get Minotaurs, you know, you've got to build the Minotaur building, which you don't get till tier 3. So I'm only at tier 2 now. It's probably going to take me another 10 or 15 turns to get to tier 3, and that's just unshielded Minotaurs, which are really bad. So really you need to get to tier 4 to get the shielded Minotaurs for it to really work properly. You know, so yeah, like yeah, it takes a lot of setup, and then we haven't even got into the logistical problems of why it's really hard to do once you get it going.
Yeah. Thinking about like maybe so that it gets more XP. The only thing that would actually affect not the RORs, but the main hero getting to level 40 really quick. That's the only thing. Because otherwise, like no matter how many regiments are renowned, if I am aware that it's possible, I prepare for it. I had 10 turns. 10 turns is more than enough to prepare a mid-game army with any faction, except Tomb Kings, maybe.
Okay. Okay, so we could go Beast Shaman with Nurgle's Foul Stink. That's probably what I want. Oh, Cunning. Cunning is also really good. And Knowledgeable is also kind of good. But no, Cunning and Nurgle's Foul Stink. I'll go Nurgle's Foul Stink because that'll give me a different type of magic as well. But yeah, the Cunning would be...
Beast magic is just fantastic now. The way they really worked, AoE spells that they barely need to touch. When I was testing out the Oracle, I got 220,000 damage just casting
220,000 damage.
Yeah, just non-stop casting AoE Talk of Doom.
It
was insane.
So not 20,000 damage, saying 200,000 damage.
200,000, yeah.
Oh wow, crazy.
Yeah, because it was insane.
Because it does, Flock of Doom does it just damages everything that's in its AoE, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's crazy. Hey, Ogre Mercenaries.
Oh yeah, so if you trigger Ogre Mercenaries, if you happen to be nearby me, I could steal your Ogre Mercenaries, couldn't I?
You're welcome to have them.
I can't make it over there because I'm really far away, but yeah, oh well, I mean, maybe if I get my Rampage going, I might be able to get over there in one turn, but I doubt it. But yeah.
Get the skinks ready, boys. Get the skinks ready. Maybe I should have teleported here. Yeah, well, I never have been able to finish all of those troops. Hey, we still managed to do almost 2 hours.
Still managed to do almost what?
2 hours of this.
Oh, 2 hours of the stream. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad we stuck with it. It's actually pretty fun to get this going. It's good to have a chat as well, just to share our experiences.
Yeah, this is oof. Big move. I noticed though that the quests are the same for. I thought they were randomized, but they're not.
Quests are which quests?
For Oxylotal.
Oh, okay. So you got the same 3. Do you got Marathi and the 2 Nordskin ones?
Okay, no. So I got 2 Norskin. I got Trog and 1 Norskin, and the 3 times I did it, and Molder, which is just the same.
Oh, okay.
So
I got.
You had it differently.
Yeah, I had Marathi and 2 different Norska lords, neither of which were Throg.
Okay. So maybe it was just RNG from my end.
Yeah, it's interesting. Was it? Were you playing on the Vortex map or on?
Mortal of Fires.
Okay. Ooh.
That's really interesting. Okay, at least. So there's a pool which they select from.
Interesting. Okay, so let's see if we can get some rampaging happening this turn. So this will probably be the last turn, because I got to go to work in like 25 minutes. But yeah, you can see. We'll show you what's going on with it. So yeah, so I go. I'll go into Juggernaut raiding stance. So I get extra movement, so I can't quite reach this character otherwise. So I do that. And head off this direction. So I'm not at war with these guys yet, so I've got sort of unfettered movement. So then I'll just go to the far side of her so I can push her back this direction when she runs away. Presumably she's going to flee. Declare war. Yeah, so you can start going. Do you want to start fighting against me now? Not that you're going to probably have much luck with this crappy garrison, but yeah, like this is going to be the last try the turn, so we'll try and demonstrate what we're trying to set out to do. So right now I've just started my rampage. So my aim now is to have an unending rampage where I just never stop fighting, right? If you were going to really try and do it, you'd probably pace yourself and wait to do it later in the campaign. But again, if you were fighting a real head-to-head, that would give Linksi more opportunities to screw me up before I started, you know? So he runs away, that's fine. He's still in range, so I can still get him in the after fight. We fight this, so we'll fight the battle, and Linksi can try to do some damage to me. I don't know if this is probably not a good
the armies.
yeah, you probably need same thing. You probably need to get like a wolf army or something like that to really wreck me. I can't wait to face off. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know if we'll face off in this. We won't actually meet each other's armies in this particular stream, but yeah, you'll see. You're about to see now another head-to-head battle. Yeah, you stop cheating and looking at my screen, Linksi.
I'm not looking at your screen.
Everyone who's watching Linksi's stream, you tell me if he's cheating.
You'll notice if I'm cheating when my head turns.
Watch him, guys. Watch him. Don't trust him. Remember all those times he said that he was about to start playing and then he didn't? Yeah, it's that.
Oh my god, you have no idea how horrible I was feeling during that entire time.
Yeah, it feels bad, man?
Okay. I want to kill 1 Minotaur. That's the quest.
Alright, well, good luck with that. I won't say I wish you good luck, but I hope that you don't do well with that. Why are those spears turning to face sideways, Linksi? What's going on with that?
Oh no, they're not facing sideways.
Miss me. Nope.
What? Oh no. Oh well, what? Rip? Why can't I cast this? Oh my good lord. Oh, I have to cast it on my own unit. What? Rip?
Oh, I forgot one of my archers. Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
Sorry, that was unfair. Like, that was an extremely...
No. I didn't know how to use Dark Conduit because I never ever get the ability. So I mucked it up badly.
That was an extremely one-sided battle, though. Like, you didn't have any really chance to do anything in that battle. I'm just gonna let my... actually, can you... have you got the button to end battle, or is it only me that can end battle?
No, just you.
Okay, so if we were playing competitive head-to-head, then I would be like just getting my Gorgon to regenerate as much as possible now, just to make sure
that was not easy.
Yeah, you're supposed to be showing how the other player can stop me. Nah, that was... there'll be harder battles, though, because that's the thing, like, it's not like you have to win that one battle. It's like you need to win every battle non-stop, and you need to never lose any. So I need to do that. Basically, I think I did lose a little bit of. I think I lost something, maybe a few angles.
Like 20 individuals, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you need to like literally not lose anything ever. You know,
and you
like
lost 1,000 HP on the Gorgon.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's not, yeah. And Linksi doesn't have to win. He just has to slowly chip away at me, you know?
And then my skinks will win for me. My skinky voice. So what I did with the spears there is a trick I found out. If you're fighting anyone, the archers always shoot at the first couple of lines. So if the first couple of lines are super thin, they waste their ammunition.
So if you spread your spear formation wide, you're saying?
They take more damage than if they're super thin.
Oh, narrow, less, like, right. Yeah, yeah, against archer fire. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
4-to-1 odds.
I think it was more like 100-to-1, but yeah, sure. Yeah, so now we'll do... Oh, yeah. I was just explaining to people, so I can choose loot and raise. That'll only give me a tiny little bit of movement just around near the settlement. It'll give me enough to encamp, basically. I think that's the point of it. Or raise and advance, which give me like 50% of my movement, which will be enough for me to be able to probably would be enough for me to probably catch this guy if I went the same side. But I might be coming out. I'll come back away this way, so it might not work. But yeah. Oh, look how far I retreated. Yeah. So you like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Normally you want to do that in such a way that you'll retreat towards where you're trying to go to, but now I've got my rampage going, right? So I can click this button, takes 2 of my momentum, and then I get another move. So now I fight this guy. If you want to fight it, you can. If you want to try and do some damage with it.
I mean, it's at everyone, lords.
Yeah, but that was enough to give me another battle. Oh, I didn't check how much rampage we got. 24. Yeah, so it worked again, exactly the same as last time. So the first battle gave me 8, even though it was a bigger fight, and the second one gave me 16, even though it was a single lord. So it seems like it doesn't actually matter how big the army is at all. But we'll keep checking that out. But yeah, anyway, so we've got another battle, and so yeah, so the first one was 8, second one was 16. Let's see how much this next one gives us. Oh, so this is a massive battle against Malekith. So I don't know if I want to fight this because it'll probably screw me over. So I'm going to actually dodge that fight because otherwise Linksi would end me. That'll be the end of my rampage. So I'm going to sneak past that. And here we go. We've got 2 crappy fights right next to each other. This is perfect. Exactly what I want. So I'll reset my movement again. Yeah. And yeah, so as I said, we've got 24 this turn. So we got 8 the first time, 16 the second time. So remember that, and I'll try and remember to check the actual thing after this fight and see how we go. Now I've actually got lightning strike now, so I can make sure that we get split this up into 2 battles, which will be really useful. I don't think I've got any useful skills I can give anyone. Sorry, I'll just quickly level up my guys before I do this.
You're dodging a challenge, aren't you?
Dodging a challenge? You mean fighting Malekith's army?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not going to do that.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying fighting Malekith's army.
Okay.
Yeah, I fought against the Kotals with him, and he did 70,000 points of damage and almost killed every single one of them.
What? Oh, just Malekith by himself.
Yep. It was terrifying.
Okay, so he fled, which was expected. And this one's going to flee as well, I guess. Yep. Gonna fight this one. Actually, do you want to just auto resolve this unless you're super keen?
I
mean, you can try and damage me if you want, but I don't think it's going to be very effective.
To be honest, they did more damage than I would have.
Oh yeah, you damaged the Gorgon a bit and stuff. Oh, whatever. It's fine.
That did way more damage than I thought it would have.
So let's see how much we got from that battle. So the first battle did 6. The first battle did 8. The second one did 16. And then 44. What's 44 minus 16? 34. 28? That's weird. What's 28?
It's exponential. It's exponential growth.
16, 28. It's 12? How does that work? So the first one was 8, the second one was 6. The first one did 8, the second one did 16 for a total of 24. Oh no, and the third one did 20. So it goes up a bit slower, I guess. Yeah, is that right? So it was 8, then 16, then 20.
Targets.
What's that?
Maybe it was till it hits the Savage Rampage. Maybe that's why. You can claim the Savage Rampage now.
Yeah, I'll do my Savage Rampage. So this is a really important one. The first time you get Savage Rampage, you can choose this. Gives you -1 movement -1 momentum cost to replenish your movement. So now I'll be able to move a lot more effectively around the map. That means I've got 5 moves before I run out. So yeah, okay, we'll see. So we got 20 out of that one. So then we'll see what we get out of this one. Do you want to fight this one, or I'll leave it up to you?
I'll resolve.
Okay, so yeah, so you can see already the auto resolving is screwing me over a bit.
Yeah. Like you'd have had to fight those perfectly to be able to keep the momentum going on non-stop.
So it's 44. Then we received what's 29? So it's 20 that we got last time, and now it's 29 we got this time, I think. And now we've got a new trait that gives us 20% increased rampage. So yeah, I don't know if it's like 29. Yeah, so it went 8, 16, 20, 29. And then what time is it? 41. Oh, maybe got time for one more battle if we fight it really quick. So I don't know where I can really. I can't really do this one. See, so basically we've got that mark there is about 25, and so we need about 20 more Rampage to hit the end. And once I hit the end, it's going to reset, and then I need enough to get. I need like a couple of battles to get it back up again. So well, yeah, it's at 29 right now. So I guess this next one's going to make it like 35 or something. So we're going to need 2 battles to get it back up, right? So if I do,
you can do it in one battle. I think you'll do it in one battle.
maybe. But what I'm saying is, if I fight this battle right now, then I'm only going to have this much movement, and nothing's going to be in range. So my Rampage will be over, right? So I can't fight this one. I got to go looking for a couple of battles that are like near each other. So I can't.
You can't reset your movement.
Yeah, I can keep resetting my movement. That's what I have to do. Just keep resetting my movement until I find 2 battles that are next to each other, and then I need to win those battles, obviously. And you know, in order to, so potentially this might be, if I siege this and then I retreat it out that way, I might have enough movement to get to here, maybe.
There's
I'm
a
not,
spike peak over there.
yeah, spike peak. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't think it'll be
There
close.
is the black pillar. The black pillar is in range of spike peak, which is just
Black pillar. Yeah, maybe around here could be a good spot. No, this is not really good either. I need some field armies to make it happen, really.
you're slowly getting into my territory now.
Yeah. There's another settlement, but there's no army. I really need at least 2 battles. Fuck, you got no army there either.
Yeah, I know. I cleaned up all the enemy armies in here.
Is there any enemy armies around anywhere? I know it's kind of cheating me telling me.
I have my 2 armies because you're in my territory.
Yeah, are you nearby somewhere? It'd be cool if we could end on a fight between the 2 of us. There's just...
I mean, there is, if you keep moving the way you're moving, there is my army and Hela the Farsighted. So you could fight against Hela the Farsighted and then come at me.
I've only got like 1 more movement left. I don't know if I'm going to make it in time.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect. Okay. So I need to reset my movement now. Momentum, once reaching 0, momentum can be regained simply by winning a battle. Okay, so I can use up my last point of momentum, and that's still fine.
That's terrifying how much you managed to move in 1 turn. That is terrifying. That is terrifying.
Linksi's terrified. You heard it first, guys. We might need to fight the final battle next stream, though. I don't have time to really.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
How about we fight?
The Hela
the
Hela Farsighted.
Yeah, we'll fight Hela Farsighted, and then we'll see. I'll reset my movement. Rampage ends. Oh no, it didn't tell me that my Rampage was going to end.
F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat.
It's bullshit.
Wait, you used all of your tokens?
Yeah, I used all my momentum.
Maybe that's why you still need to have 1 of them.
Why did I get 3 back? I know, that's weird. It's like I got 3 automatically as soon as I got to 0. Oh, that's because of a trade, I think, or something. Well, actually, no, it might be still right, because if this battle gets me back in 1 go, yeah, it actually will be fine, because this battle plus that siege on will get me back there again. So it sort of works out okay, I think. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll still count. I freaking ran away. What a dick.
Oh.
We're still good. We're still in the game. Alright, so we need to fight. We'll fight this one. Okay, this is the final battle. Then I gotta go work. But yeah, I think you can kind of see, if anyone who's been following, you can probably see how it's pretty hard. Looks OP is for head-to-head, as you don't have to fight his army. You could just raise all his settlements in 1 turn without fighting his armies. Now, but what I'm saying is, it would be very hard to get the Rampage going. Like, if Linksi had been fighting me the whole time, like, I wouldn't have even been able to start the Rampage for another few turns, you know what I mean? And then once you get the Rampage going, like, as you're gonna see, like, probably next time. Well, I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe, I guess it's a science thing. I don't know how it's going to work out, you know? So maybe we're going to find out that actually Taurox is super overpowered, you know? I don't know. Can you see my army?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Just no reason.
Hey.
No reason. No, that didn't work out. Oh shit. He's charging me somehow. Stop that. Oh man, it's already going bad. I forgot about how all you have to do is cause damage to me, you don't have to win.
Yep.
Shit. This is pretty crap.
Come on, boys. Holy shit, you melted my guys.
Oh yeah, we did. Melting. Right.
To be honest, I did quite a bit of damage to your Gorgon though.
Oh, did you? Oh, was that your lord?
No, with the javelins.
These horsemen are still in the fight. Oh shit, we got now. That's fine.
That's morale is gone. I did some damage though. I did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, so now I'm still going on my, you know, this is the start of my, theoretically, my endless battle that I'm trying to fight, right? So, you know.
Yeah, the Gorgon and Taurox both got
Can
a
you pop
little bit damage.
triple speed on, quadruple speed on for me?
Yes, sir.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, you're trying to regen now.
Yeah,
You're worried.
gotta get that sweet regen going. You hurt my Gorgon.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we? I don't know if we should. What time is it? We got 10 minutes left. I don't know if we've got time to really. Maybe I can siege. I might be able to hit the other siege, and then I can run away from your army. See what happened then.
So yeah, I mean, I did get a little bit of value. My horsemen did incredibly well, like almost 10,000 damage between them. Everything else just got slaughtered.
Yeah, the horsemen were annoying. I was trying to snipe them, but I didn't realize how short. The Angors don't have really very long range. They're not like high elf archers, you know. Then yeah, I didn't realize you were right on the edge of my range, so you could just easily just run away, and I didn't really get any damage on you in that initial ambush. But oh well, so it goes. Rushed. All right, so so we do still have the bonus. See, so you can see here I got probably about 32 or 35 rampage from that one battle. So I've still got the bonus from fighting many battles this turn. We can't really tell exactly how much I'm getting now, but you can see even though the rampage reset, my actual rampage tokens reset, my amount of rampage per battle is still built up from having multiple battles, and now I'm in range of Shagrath, so I can sack your city here, and that's going to put me back into the rampage again.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no, raise in advance. I don't think I get a battle out of that. Oh shit. Okay, so now
It was sacked.
Yeah, so this is the problem. That was he trapped me, but I didn't have enough movement to get anywhere else. So the thing, my only choice, if I want to keep rampaging, the only thing I can do now is fight his battle, fight against him. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I don't think I'm going to win against his army. My speed is 36. His skink speed is 55. So I'm not going to be able to catch him, you know, with most of my units. My Taurox could catch some units, and so could the Beast, the Minotaur, and the Gorgon. Like the Minotaur units could potentially catch his units.
Minotaurs can't because they get slowed down.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, they're going to get slowed down. They're going to have the shit shot out of them, and my archers won't be able to catch them. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we didn't really get to prove anything, but I think you can. Hopefully, you guys can see that it's actually pretty hard to like get your rampage going with Taurox. I only got to have that little bit of a rampage just then, and now I'm already in trouble. You know, and I mean, even if it's playing against the computer, this kind of stuff happens all the time. It's like you've only got this much movement, you can't reach anything, or you can reach something, but you maybe can't win the fight. You know, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much for doing this at short notice, Linksy. Really appreciate it, and yeah, it was good fun. It was good having a chat with you and stuff.
I say I really appreciate the patience you had with me today with my computer and the stuff. So it was lovely to chat and talk as well.
Oh, no worries, man. And yeah, thanks everyone else for hanging with us. It took a while to get into it. Anyway, I gotta go to work. So yeah. Is there anyone else hosting that we should host, or are you gonna start a stream after this and do something?
No, I have to go to work in 6 hours, so I need to go sleep.
Get a little bit of sleep. Okay. No worries, man. Oh, thanks so much for what do you call it? For doing it. Edwin von Carstein. Yeah, Edwin von Carstein is a small streamer. He's just started fairly recently. He started streaming, and he's only got 150 subscribers. Only got 6 people watching him right now. So you've got like 50 people in the chat right now. So if you guys wanted to go and say hello to him, I just put a link there. Yeah, even if if 5 of you guys go and say hello and give him a like on his stream and stuff, that'll like double his viewers. So it'd be really cool. I don't have time to do it myself, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks a lot, Linksy. Thanks everyone.
Bye bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.